Coach.
It's a whole nother.
I'm trying to get paid all day, every day, all day, every day. I ain't got time to wait all day, every day, all day, every day. I'm thinking about my bae all day, every day, all day, every day. But ain't got time to play with you all day, every day, all day, every day.
All day, every day, I'm trying to get paid on the money hustle. We never crawl, we gon' ball. All in our platers, man, the game is raw. In and out of the drunkenness, reflections in the river ripples. You see the skyline, make you think who it be. Drowning in this color crown, pitching that flow, retarded off the high. We right off the BS, laid back, mind off the stress. Not tripping off the foolishness. I'm still working. I got that bride lurking. All on my Facebook, talking down. But listening to these tracks twerking. That's why it's always M.O.B. I'm still working.
Two to the 4 to the 8 with my money.
We in the studio trying to kick this funk for
Don't
you.
be late with my money. 8 to the 4
Trying
to
to see
the
these in
2
their roles,
with
trying
my
to get this
money.
money. It's hard out
That's what
here.
I
The
don't
struggle's
do
real.
with my money.
100%.
2 to the 4
No,
to
it's
the
come from
8
your boy.
with my money.
Easy peasy, cause it ain't
Don't be
easy.
late with my money. 8 to the 4 to
Stay
the
to
2
the
with my
grind. Stay
money.
on top. You know, trying to get it out here. The middle
I'm trying to
ground.
get
Stay out
paid
here.
all day, every day, all day, every day. I ain't got time to wait all day, every day, all day, every day. I'm thinking about my bae all day, every day, all day, every day. But ain't got time to play with you all day, every day, all day, every day.
I'm trying to see pay all day, every day. Been doing this for a long time, hoping for a payoff. Make it loot in my sleep 24/7. On these bars with consistency, hustle after hustle and still grinding. Keep my mind in consistency. Too many pitfalls, leave a brother blinded. Reach out to the streets, the treasure shining.
2 to the 4 to the 8 with this money. Looking back, she wanna help me count this money. Still M.O.B. when the average chick a junkie. Tell them that ain't you, girl, you grew up to be something. Every day is payday. I'm looking for a way out the hood. Call me Pele, kicking ass if you don't pay me. Marching through the streets of St. Louis like it's Mayday. Ain't no time for play. Listen what I say. I need it, so I go get this money. I need it, so I go get this money. I ain't trying to be bummy. If you ain't on it, I'ma think you a dummy.
Don't be late with my money. 8 to the 4 to the 2 with my money. That's what I don't do with my money. 2 to the 4 to the 8 with my money. Don't be late with my money. 8 to the 4 to the 2 with my money. That's what I don't do. I need it on time. Yeah.
I need it on time. Chop Smooth Beats. You know what time it is.
The spillover.
Yeah, we back again. We back again. Another Monday. Beautiful Monday. You got who you listen to right now. This is Drake Lockhead.
What's going on? It's Reggie.
What's happening, this big bruh?
Yeah. And we are the
spillover.
All right. This is just a fun little podcast me and my bros started. And we've been going for a week strong now, fellas. It's our anniversary.
Yes, it is.
Don't feel like it.
You know how females be.
Mark them dates.
You gotta mark them dates. No disrespect to the females, because it's important. It's important to mark your dates. It's very important. All right, but we got a couple of little topics to talk about, man. We got a lot going on today. I made a lot of posts today. I know people been recently wondering, like, damn, why Drake always asking all these damn questions and shit? Well, it's for the podcast.
They was kind of off the wall.
Yeah, bro. They was crazy, weren't they?
You had me looking, but I already know what's up.
We gonna start it off with the S, though. With the S and S.P.I.L.L. And that's sports, man. We gonna start off with sports. Big bro, he always says, I don't watch sports. So he might not do a lot of
Them
talking.
facts, man. You know, I got a lot of things to say on the game itself, you know. But then again, the games have evolved so far, man. I just can't keep up.
Hey, man.
Or lack the motivation of. Yeah, I don't know.
Hey, sports that got real
shit.
complex, though. They done became a lifestyle. When you get in these sports, man, that stuff start really from the age of 3 on up. It's they their own coaches now.
Yeah. Well, the parents have
the
really
parents
taken
crazy.
over in the
Yeah.
development, you know, the initial development. You know, I know during my time, it was a kid's choice. You know, if I didn't want to play basketball, I didn't play.
Yeah, and it's kind of like that still. Only difference is now, like when parents allow their kids to play and they see their kids maybe gifted in it, like now is a time when they really push the kids like more than ever from what I can see.
Now, what I do hate is when the parents won't let go and let the coaches do their jobs.
Yeah, you definitely got that, boy. You got a lot of parents that want to be backseat coaching, if you will.
Yeah, the
Hey.
sideline Phil Jacksons.
Hey, I'm that guy. hey, I'm be honest, okay? Honest moment right now. All right, if I feel a coach is not, all right, no, I'm not like that. Okay, so this is how I because this I just thought about it. What I really do. Okay, so when a coach is telling like Tyreek, that's my son. If he's telling him something that I don't agree with, I don't disagree with him in the middle of the game. I wait till after the game to say, "I did that work when he told you?" And Tyreek is very honest. He'll be like, "Nah, man," and I'll be like, "Yeah," because I wouldn't have suggested that for you to do that either. You know what I mean? So, but when it's something like the coach is telling him to get back when he needs to get up in the ball, I'll be like, man, get in the ball. You know what I mean? I don't yell it. I'll be like, get up in him. Get up in him. Don't be getting back.
He trying to push that zone.
Yeah. I'll be like, nah, that ain't his game, man.
Pressure.
He like to pressure the ball, man, and that gives the team's turnover. So I don't know. Sometimes if I don't agree, I will say something, but I usually try to wait until like after the game, and then if it's something really bad I don't agree with, I definitely come to the coach. A lot of coaches they like, yeah, Drew will come through you and say some shit.
You know, I had to catch myself at the last game I watched my son play in.
Tyrell?
Yeah, and I went to watch him play in the tournament. And after the game he had a good game. You know, he dunked in the first minute and a half. You know, he went off. But after the game, he came up to me and he was kind of disappointed. They won the game, but he was disappointed. He say,
he didn't get the points he wanted?
No. He said the coach was hitting him in his chest.
Uh-oh.
And that got my attention. So I'm waiting outside. You know, I'm A-line straight for the coach. Mm-hmm. Hey, man, whoop-de-whoop.
Yeah.
And once he explained to me, you know, and I understand the game. I played basketball, but once he explained to me the situation, yeah, he poked him in his chest, but it wasn't a hit. It was a heat of the moment. He was coaching him. Mm-hmm. I said, okay, well.
It was one of them little pops to get his attention.
He didn't understand his emotion. Like, the coach was emotional, and he wanted him to get on his level.
Exactly.
Like, care about it like I care about it.
You know, and once he explained it to me.
You still don't put your hands on the kid.
But that's what I let him know. You know, I understand that, but, you know, refrain from touching my boy.
I have to catch myself sometimes because I consider everybody that play for us is like my child. Like, they like my kids. So I can't get emotional. And, you know, you tell them to come here, they not paying attention. You want to
grab
yank
that
their
arm.
ass.
Come here.
And I be like, hold on, let me let this nigga go for it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, but you know what? To me, that's all right. That's how I came up.
Yeah. Some parents don't agree with it, though. Some parents don't agree. Because it's probably some of them that ain't on our team no more, and they don't want to say the real reason. Probably because I snatched their ass up. Because his ass want to listen.
They got old sensitive ass child. Excuse me, parents, if I offend you.
The child strong.
No, sensitive ass parents.
Yeah. But in pro sports, we got go ahead, Reggie.
All right, I guess we can kick it off with how do you feel about these sports leagues telling people either you play or you're not getting paid for this season? You got a lot of different athletes opting out. You got some WNBA players, a few NFL players, a couple basketball players that said they opting out. Different reasons due to the corona. Either they don't feel safe, they high risk, or that's somebody in their family that's high risk, or they don't want to spend time away from their family. But these leagues are saying, hey, despite all that, you ain't got to come, but we're not paying you. How do y'all feel about that?
Say that one more time, bro.
These sports leagues that's telling people, you know, it's your choice if you want to play or not, but if you don't play, we're not going to pay you. You forfeiting your salary.
I didn't ask you to repeat that because I didn't understand exactly. I just wanted you to repeat it so you can understand what you're saying. You basically saying if you don't come to work, you want to get paid. If I don't come to work, I don't get paid. Like, bottom line. Now, I understand it's a crisis going on right now, but your job is to play sports.
Well, in my opinion, because like I said, I don't follow sports, but it sounds to me like at some point in time in the beginning of all this bubble creation and all that, maybe a player or two went home and got paid. So somebody else feels like, hey.
And
okay.
To piggyback off of that, you got some people that, you know, a lot of these leagues now got guaranteed contracts, you know, to the point where
not a lot of these leagues. Baseball.
Most of them, baseball got fully guaranteed. Basketball got fully guaranteed.
That's all that matters. Baseball got fully.
Basketball fully?
No, I think ain't it the first 2 years?
Nah,
I don't think it's all
that's
fully.
Football. That's football that got pieces. Football is the only league right now
You sure?
whose contract isn't fully guaranteed. And that's all they be complaining
After your
about.
rookie year.
Huh?
After your rookie year. Because I know when you get drafted, you're not guaranteed the money, the contract you sign in the NBA.
Well, that's because with the rookie deals, you got 2 years, period, and then the next 2 years are option years, so they can, you know, waive you. Yeah, they can decide if they want to get it. Exactly,
but that's not guaranteed though.
Right.
When you sign in baseball, when you sign on that line, you getting that money.
It would take a while. Well, that's because it take a while for you to, you know, get up to the big league. You know, you got the options.
But you getting that money.
Yeah, but it take a while though. It do take a while. It take about 6-7 years.
Side note: teach your kids how to play baseball. If they like it, keep them going.
It take about 6-7 years to get paid unless you just a transcendent type of baseball player.
Now, I always said so. The situation with it is the players don't want to catch COVID.
A lot of them, and then some of them are high risk. Like I know the big thing right now.
If you're high risk, that should be like medical leave. You know what I'm saying? If you at work and you gotta go get chemo, they give you time off. You know what I mean? They'll give you some type of time off or something. And right now, COVID is like a cancer to person with respiratory problems or persistent.
Like I know the big thing that everybody's getting mad, and shout out to Kyrie Irving. He actually just started a fund for this. The WNBA players. It's some women that have some issues.
That's what I wanted to talk about.
Yeah, some women have some issues, especially the MVP. She take like 63 pills a day, and she don't want to come back and play because she's super high risk.
I didn't want to keep. I'm sorry.
Yeah, she's super high risk, and her doctor, her personal doctor that she done had, I think, for the last 10 or 15 years, told her that, you know, that wouldn't be good, as, you know, in his medical advice, it's best if she don't. And the league basically said either play or don't get paid. Now, they don't make the kind of money that like the NBA players, you know, make, where it's like I got a $30 million deal if I miss, you know, 6-7 games, whatever. You know, they over there, they not even cracking six figures, a lot of them. So Kyrie Irving, he started a fund right now. I think he put in like $1.5 million to help the ones that don't want to play still be able to, you know what I'm saying, make some type of money to help fund them. Because they making, you know, 40, 50 G's, you know, versus a player like him who's making $30 million a year. And if he want to sit out a few games, that's a drop in the bucket. Yeah.
Well, to go back to baseball, because the Nationals, they were going to have to to not be in this restart because so many of their players caught it. They didn't know if they was gonna play that the opening day. They didn't know if the Yankees and the Nationals were gonna be able to play because they was talking about not letting the Nationals actually take the field because so many people had caught it. So I'm just saying, like, if you are an athlete and you're healthy, you should be playing. I mean, if you want the money.
Well,
I agree.
Well, then
if you want the money.
So then, do you feel like it should work both ways? Players that decide to rest or they need time off, stuff like that. Like you got players like Kawhi that take time off. You got LeBron who would take time off, go spend 2 weeks in Miami because he feel like it. Do you feel like salary should be taken away from them?
So you got people with guaranteed contracts, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the reason you get guaranteed contracts, big contracts, is because you're what? You're good at your job, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when a worker gets mad because the CEO is in the Bahamas and he's still getting paid, that's how it is, bro. That's how it is. When you at the bottom of the pole, you get the scraps.
And hey, but that's how these players feel. They like, my contract is guaranteed. You know what I'm saying? It's bubble thing. They trying to change the rules a little bit. Like it's some NBA players that's
the people
forfeiting
that's
salary.
guaranteed in baseball have been getting their money. They got their money.
Well, that's because they negotiated that prior to they whole little start.
And then basketball can't complain because they been got paid. They already got they paid before. Right when the COVID hit is when they got their shit.
Yeah, they got some money, but then they still got game checks and stuff.
Well,
like the games Lou Will finna miss. I think he about to miss $175,000 because he gonna end up missing 2 of these startup games because of that little picture they took of him at the strip club.
Oh man. And we could talk about that too. Matter of fact, we might as well get in. Well, before we get into Lou Will, when you brought up the girls, did you hear about in the WNBA girls walked out during the national anthem?
Whoa.
Yeah, they walked out during the national anthem because of Breonna Taylor.
Okay.
So in protest, so they going hard, man.
I want to talk about you said that, and your boy Red. I don't even want to the football coach, Hall of Famer,
Mike Dicker.
Yeah,
I know you talking about
Mike.
Did you hear what Mike Dicker said?
What did he say?
Mike Dickhead.
He said that he basically was pissed at any and everybody that
that wouldn't stand.
Yeah,
with the little.
Yeah.
Well, I got a question for y'all. Before we get into that, I was telling Drake we should do it on another show, but since we already kind of diving into it, I'm gonna bring it up. If we're gonna go into the whole Breonna Taylor and Mike Dicker, do y'all feel like that a person can choose what somebody else should be offended by? Like if you do something offensive to somebody, you say, well, I know you offended and I know my gesture is offensive, but I ain't mean it like that, so you shouldn't be mad. Do they really got the right to say that and think everything's supposed to be okay?
Nah, because being offended is really an opinion.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
So if I'm offended, like somebody can walk in this room and call all of us niggas, and y'all might say it's okay. And I may be sitting here like, nah, fuck this dude. He just called me. You know what I'm saying? We all black, but I'm opinionated about it, and I'm strong about it.
And I love that you said that because then that's what a lot of people trying to get people to feel like when it comes to like the national anthem. If I feel offended because you saying, oh, I didn't mean it like that, it's for police, this and that, you can't tell me what I can and can't be offended by.
Well, that's what most Caucasians do. They trying to generalize things to make it fit their position. Meaning, when Kaepernick first started kneeling, they generalized and
it was
said,
a lot of vets offended.
But
but it was the main vets that knew that
it wasn't a man. It was a small group that encouraged him to do that. But like said,
but the people that knew what the cause, because from the beginning, I know me and you talked about this.
Mm-hmm.
It's recorded that he said, I'm protesting because of police brutality. He never said because of America. He didn't say I didn't like the flag. He didn't say none of that. He just sat down because he disagreed with what they were saying about the values of America.
But the gesture of kneeling on the flag to a lot of white Americans, maybe not to us.
No, that was made up.
No, I'm saying maybe not to us, but to a lot of them, the gesture of kneeling or sitting during the national anthem, they feel like you disrespecting the country.
Sitting, yes. But millions of soldiers kneel all the time during the national anthem.
And
I'm an Army veteran.
Yeah, go ahead.
It doesn't offend me one bit. In fact, I would sit or kneel. You know, it's the gesture. It's what it stands for. It's not disrespecting the flag or the country. It's disrespecting what this country's values are standing on.
Mm-hmm.
And I definitely see that point, but that's what I was saying. Like, and we get mad at people that say, like, if I'm a vet and I'm like, you know, I look at the flag, like some of these military fans look at the flag, like the reason people stand for the flag is to honor people like me that they don't see every day, that's overseas fighting and stuff like that. I don't care that you trying to put an extra meaning on it and say, well, it's not really about the flag. If I see it as your way of thanking me and you decide to kneel, and it's always been that's what it was for. The whole standing and putting your hand over the heart, that came out as a way to honor veterans. It had nothing to do with the police. It was always a way to honor veterans, people you don't see that's fighting for your freedoms, your liberties. That's what makes it offensive to a lot of people, because that's the only way you honor the military. Like, people get mad and say, oh, that should be fine. But then it's like, okay, if you don't want to honor them that way, what other way do you honor the military? Because they ain't never stopped fighting. They ain't never stopped enlisting. They don't stop training. They always in it. So if you ain't going to honor them that way, what's the alternative for you to honor them? You know what I'm saying? It's people dying.
Facts.
And that's why I think the big disconnect, like, you know, and I understand why he did it, because he knew, I don't care what he say, he knew it was going to be offensive, but you got to do offensive things to get attention. You don't get attention doing things that everybody's okay with. You know what I'm saying? You got to do something that's going to offend a certain group of people, because that's the only way they're going to say, hey, what is he doing? What? Is he kneeling? Is he kneeling? This dude kneeling. Then everybody get to looking. Then you get your
he
eyes.
tap his buddy. Hey,
yeah,
hey,
then,
you see him here?
Then
let me call this person.
Exactly. Then you can put your, you know what I'm saying, your message up. But saying that, I didn't know, I wasn't trying to make a disrespect. It doesn't matter what you were trying to do. You knew how it was going to be taken, because that's why you chose that exact thing. You knew it was going to rile people up, because you knew it was going to offend people. And there's nothing wrong with that, because that's what you do. Just like back in the day when they would sit at the front of the bus, they knew it would offend white people if black people sat at the front of the bus. Now, regardless of them saying, well, we doing it for attention, we not trying to really offend y'all, but you knew it would offend them. That's the only way you're going to get anybody's attention. If you don't offend somebody, they're not going to pay attention to you.
Now, I will give Mike Dickhead credit. He did backpedal just about 2 pedals. he ain't backpedal. He took about 2 good pedals.
2 good.
Where he say, oh man, I don't want to misquote him, so I'm not going to even try. But basically, what he said is he's still on the old values. Yeah, he's still in the old ways.
Ain't Mike a vet? Ain't Mike a vet? And his daddy was a vet, and I think his granddaddy was a vet. Don't he come from a military family?
I don't know.
I thought Mike did. If he didn't, I know it's people that's close to him that did. Like I said, you got to remember, like he said, Mike was born in the 50s. You know what I'm saying? Probably 40s, 50s. Yeah. So he was around really when it really meant something.
Yeah, in the
you know
heat
what I'm
of
saying?
it.
That's when they still had people in school standing up to honor the vets. You know what I'm saying? With the hand over the heart and looking at the flag. So I'm sure it means something a lot different than him than people today.
Let me dig deep, because I still feel like it's more to it than just that. You know, to put it blunt, I still believe it's all about racism. And here's why. Okay, you go to any sporting event, okay, when the national anthem is played, I watch it on TV, or if you're watching it on TV, you still hear conversations. You still hear the crowd, you know, hustling and bustling. So why isn't he mad about them? Why didn't they? Well, let me put it in perspective. When I was in the military, if you're on a military base, when they played taps or anytime they were raising or lowering the flag, basically, if you were anywhere on post, you stopped what you was doing and you faced the direction of that flag. We all knew where that flag was, you know, but all traffic would stop, all movement would stop. If you were a soldier, you jumped out your car, you saluted in that direction. If you were a civilian, you stood there and you put your hand over your heart. This is mandated by the military.
And shout out to Big Bro. We ain't said earlier, you know, this is a man that did serve. So if he want to sit down or say that he don't give a damn about the flag, that's okay. Because he went to go you know what I'm saying, risk his life on it, he can say fuck the flag all day. But to everybody else that don't have what he have to go out there and fight for the liberties they complaining about, I really don't feel like you got the right to be disrespecting like that. If you ain't the one fighting for it, you know what I'm saying, don't disrespect it. Because you want everything that the flag represent, you know what I'm saying, but how many of y'all really gonna go to do what it takes to make it happen and make it continue to stay strong? You know what I'm saying? Like you've been over there. You could say, I was over there. I did it.
But I can tell you what. Well, I got cousins, little cousins right now. But I'm scared to death right now because both of my boys want to go.
Yeah,
not one.
Tyrell
both
said
of
he
them.
going. So I said, all right, man.
You know, and all I had was one request. Before you even go talk to the recruiter, come get me. Let me go with you. You know, don't get set up for the okie doke.
Yeah, and I got cousins and them that said I actually almost joined. For all the people listening, I was one signature away from signing up for the Air Force. The only reason I didn't sign up for the Air Force was because they told me that because I wasn't married, I was going to have to give up custody of my son or get married.
Yeah, facts.
That was it.
But
if they wouldn't have said that, I would be a veteran too.
Here's what they don't tell you. This is the loophole. You give up custody, right? You physically have to sign over custody.
Yep.
You sign over that custody to a trusting family member that's on your team, right? That's key. All right. You finish out all your training. Once you get to your first station, not initially, but 6 to 8 months in, and during that time, you'll be coming up on rotation. You'll be getting ready to move. If you sign up for a 3-month tour or 3-year tour, 4-year tour, you're already halfway into it just by your training and getting to your first duty station. All right. Once you're there and you're getting ready to sign your paperwork to re-up or go to where you're going, that's when you start the paperwork to get your child back. Okay, and the government, put it like this, DOD, they will not deny you. Okay, what they will do then, they'll authorize you off-post quarters. You know, basically they'll pay you per diem to live off post until you come up on the list to get housing on post. It's easy. It just takes a little patience, a little time. And like I said, the key thing, when you sign that piece of paper, because like you say, it ran you off quick.
Oh, yeah, I was through.
But if you could find a family member that's truly trustworthy, that's on your team, sign over to them and you're golden.
Yeah, I appreciate it. And you know, as many issues as we got with this country, you know what I'm saying, sometimes we got to step back and look at it's not as bad as it can be. Like, I know you've been in other places, and I'm sure you probably done seen some places where it gets worse.
Oh, man.
It gets worse.
Hey. Y'all jump from subject to subject, and then we don't even know what we're talking about now. All right, we supposed to be talking about sports.
We talking about. We got on Mike Dicker. We jumped on Mike Dicker.
Yeah, that's all right.
All right,
thanks for calming me down off him anyway.
In other sports news, damn, what was we finna talk about the right after? Oh, Lou Williams. Okay, so Lou Williams is an NBA player, and he's supposed to be in the bubble.
Avid strip club goer, by the way, as well.
Yeah,
the strippers were at home in his defense.
Well, he's supposed to be in the bubble, and he goes out. He wants to go to his favorite restaurant, so he tries to sneak out.
No, hold on. He did not. He got approved to go to a friend of the family funeral.
All right, he got approved to go to a fan. Hey, the funeral was the dead chicken.
No, it wasn't the chicken. He said, I think it was his grandpa, but the truth actually it was the friend.
I would have been like,
it was the dad of one of his friends.
Yeah.
Basically, he wanted to get out that damn bubble.
But still, I would have said it was the chicken. R.I.P.
Well, well, go ahead. I want to let you finish the story because I know the story.
Well, I mean, if you know the story, go ahead, brother, so I can find it.
Well, I want you to.
I'm looking for something.
Oh, okay,
I can finish the story.
Basically, he got caught because of a picture that his friend posted.
Dry snitching.
Yeah.
Jack Harlow, by the way.
You know, and
what's popping?
It's real simple, man. It ain't too many people. If I'm finna do some dirt, it ain't too many people I'm gonna take with me. You see what I'm saying? And the person I'm going to take with me knows to keep his fucking mouth shut.
But Lou gotta know that too, because he posed for the picture. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta know where these pictures are gonna go when you take them. That go for everybody, man. When you posing for a picture, just know it's gonna end up somewhere. So if you don't want to be caught where you at or doing something you ain't got no business doing, do not let nobody capture you taking no picture. It's gonna end up somewhere on something, Facebook, Instagram, wherever. It's gonna end up somewhere.
That's true story. I went to college at the age of 19. Okay. I went to the Army when I was 22. All right, keep that in mind. When I was about 37, 38, I reunited with some old frat buddies and a bunch of friends from college. Mind you, I went to college overseas. And lo and behold, pictures started popping up on what's the other social media before Facebook?
Black Planet or something?
No.
I don't know. Just go ahead.
Anyway, it was another social media that it originally started, but pictures started to pop up of me at parties and other gatherings that I was unaware of pictures being taken, but here I am with drinks in my hand, my arms around women, and having a good ball. I got pretty damn nervous, needless to say. But just to piggyback off what you were saying, be careful of those pictures because they will come back.
They definitely punished Lou because the time he was gone, I think the punishment or the lightest punishment they could have gained was like 4 days of quarantine, and I believe he ended up getting like 10, which means he gonna miss the rest of the scrimmages and 2 actual games, I believe. And it's also 2 game checks, so he just lost, I think, $175,000. I believe it was.
I hope that chicken was worth
over
it.
that chicken.
I mean, he good. He been getting $6 million a year for a minute. That come with a bonus, so he good.
I hope that was some good ass.
You don't know what he got going on, Jake. You might need that money.
I hope he had a strip in the back.
Lou is good.
You might need that money.
Them niggas is good.
Everybody can use $175K.
I bet you he eating that chicken like 100,000.
Look, if I get my check and I'm missing $10, I feel that $10.
But they different though.
100 bands, bro.
Them niggas is different. They living on a different category. Like I remember when who was that? Was it LeBron? I think it was because
what was the story? I could probably tell you.
I'm gonna tell you the situation with LeBron. Anytime a player do something bad or do something that they get fined for, LeBron always pay their fines. Always pay their fines. So like when
what players were these on his team?
Yeah, on his team.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he always pays his teammates fines, no matter what the situation is, as long as it's a good thing. Like so when Tristan Thomas got teched up and he got fined, LeBron paid it. Like so, I'm sure it's cats. That's a brotherhood, you know what I mean? So if he ain't gonna get it from them, he eventually gonna get it from somebody else. To where if he broke, he not broke. But we gonna get into some music. This is from an artist Reggie you sent in.
Oh, okay.
Internship.
Yeah, from
Galen.
Yep.
Galen featuring King Ron. Internship. Let's check it out.
Get your, cause I'm bound to get mine. Working hard like an intern. Clocking them hours like a 9 to 5. None in my cup, I just pour some greatness. And it's coming alive, it's the woman sensation. Yeah. Get your, cause I'm bound to get mine. Working hard like an intern. Clocking them hours like a 9 to 5. None in my cup, I just pour some greatness. And it's coming alive, it's the woman sensation. Lay the hammer down, none of y'all can pick it up. throwing this bitch. I take risks knowing I ain't did enough. Till I'm glorious shit. Close Close to 28, feeling like I'm 18. It's a party, knowing I make cream. And you can picture perfect, you can picture me. While the rats around, I say cheese. The closer you get to your focus, the more that the wickedness all as the poach it. Working this gift like most high envision and spoke it. Time I devote it. Cause I never entrusted in flesh. No one on words that reflect. Don't have invested time in the low level energies coming from these pests. Bro, get jerked. Cause I'm bound to get mine. Working hard like an intern. Clocking them hours like a 9 to 5. None in my cup, I just pour some greatness. And it's coming alive, it's the woman sensation. Yeah. Get jerked. Cause I'm bound to get mine. Working hard like an intern. Clocking them hours like a 9 to 5. None in my cup, I just pour some greatness. And it's coming alive, it's the woman sensation.
Take it how you want it when I pull up on you, boy. I am a boss. I done took more L's than I can count, boy, but I ain't never took no loss. Never been the one to shy away from the truth. I tell you what it is. I done paid dues, I done made rules, and I'm still paying my bills. I ain't slacking on my grind. I'm dropping off these rhymes. I rolled up 6 times. I'm smoking all the time. I smoke and maintain on my favorite strain. The way I work, they call me Max Payne. Doing things they can't explain. Working 6 shifts with one man.
When bringing C rep, bitch, I'm producing bangers. Turn your main brought to a singer. Fresh off the hanger. Flies a pelican, live in Hollywood. Anthony Davis, young black and dangerous. This is the mindset of me. You in my path, ooh, that's the brief. Small as a pebble, step over free. Like the juice I spill out is for breeze, yeah. Blood, sweat, and tears, what I put in the dish, shit. Whip it up, measure cups, milk, and biscuit. And that makes bread if you ain't one with quick wit. No dipsticks, no oil caught up in this mix. Manual labor. In control of my vehicle. My creative headspace is more than just music. We deem it as a miracle. Gang.
With things they can't explain. Working 6 shifts with one name. King. My nigga.
Yeah. All right. That was Galen.
Yeah, Galen.
That's Galen for real. He need a Y in his name, and then it'd be Galen Puri. But Galen Puri featuring King Ron. That was alright. Why music getting shorter and shorter, man?
I don't know, man.
2 minutes. We can't even do shit in 2 minutes.
Cats ain't got no real bars no more.
Hey, you said it.
I said it.
You said it. I didn't.
I said it.
You said it. I didn't. But we gonna get into another topic, main topic. What's up? We're gonna get into the main topic. Not the main topic, but it was one of the questions of the day. It goes, all right, if you got, basically this is the question. If you got married and the woman decided to keep her maiden name, does that in turn, and the man agrees to it and they go through it, so basically you get the name hyphenated, and the man agrees, does that make the man weak? Does that make him a weak individual because he agreed for the woman not to take his last name, solely his name? Now, we had a lot of people comment on it, and I could read the comments, but do y'all want to get y'all point of view first?
Mine is real simple.
All right, so go ahead, bro.
It's not the man's choice.
Big bro.
That's it. It's not his choice.
It's not his choice.
Yeah, it's up to the woman whether or not to take his name,
and it's
or how she takes it. That sounds weird, but yeah.
Okay, it's not his choice to take her to be his wife. It's not her choice. Like, that's a decision.
It's illegal. All it is a legal name. It's for paper's sake.
But that's not how.
Let me know when he's done. Sorry.
I'm done.
I'm playing devil's advocate of what he's saying. Yeah, but go ahead, Reg. You can say.
Well, I kind of want to disagree with that. I mean, it go beyond just it being a legal thing. Like, even back, in the ancient times, before all the paperwork came into place, the marriage was a passage of ownership. When a daughter's born, she belongs to the father. That's who's responsible for it. That's who's supposed to, take care of and provide for it. When she decides to get married and another man agrees to take on ownership of that responsibility, she takes on that name. Just like a child, you know what I'm saying, you are what your father is. You know what I'm saying? You have your father's last name. That's why men be so deaf on, I got to have a son to carry on my last name. A daughter can't carry on your last name because she's supposed to marry and she becomes part of the family of the husband.
That's the way it was. That's the way it was brought about, and you're absolutely correct.
That's the way it is. All these little hyphenated, notice a lot of them hyphenated marriages don't even last. Either that or that dude kind of get ran over in that marriage.
So let me ask you this question: when a child is born, who is the determining factor over the signing of the name of that child?
The signing,
The man.
the signing is the
Negative.
woman.
If they're married. See, when I was in the hospital, the first thing that the lady did was hand me the thing because my wife was out. She was on drugs. You know what I mean?
That's literally out of respect, out of your union, because you're married. So they're naturally going to.
But that's how it's supposed to be, though.
Well,
You're supposed to be married and have kids.
Drake, what's your wife's last name?
McIntyre.
What's your last name?
McIntyre.
All right.
That's by choice.
She ain't no choice. The choice is, do you want to be married or not?
So what you're saying? There is a law that
No,
man.
no,
did,
no,
hold
okay.
on.
There's no law.
Because he said there is no choice.
It's an unwritten law.
Nah, it's a choice. Don't get me wrong.
I'm being technical about it.
If you can't take my name, I can't take you on being my wife.
Exactly. That's a personal choice.
It's a personal choice between that man and that woman.
Yeah.
But legally, it's that woman's choice. She doesn't have to, or she could take both names. She can keep her maiden name and hyphenate and take the man's name.
But we ain't gonna act like this.
Nah,
But now, when those children are born, they don't have to take the hyphenated.
The only way I can agree with my wife not taking my name is if her name is Beyonce Knowles. Because no, just or it ain't even
I thought that was
it
some
ain't even
bullshit.
Beyonce Knowles or Mariah Carey.
Her name should be
or
Beyonce Carter.
Whitney Houston or Oprah Winfrey, meaning they're already an established business to where
You don't take away from that.
you don't want to take away from the brand.
That's a given.
So you like, yeah, babe, keep your name. Keep your name. You bringing in bread because of that name. Yeah, you don't need to.
Well, that's interesting, because this is my blood brother, and we're on completely different ends of that spectrum. Because to me, it doesn't matter. I give a rat's ass. You keep your name. You can take my name. I know what my kids' names will be.
Well, no, they won't because they even.
It's a choice. When you sign the document, it's a choice.
But that's what I'm saying. When you walking in the door, opening the door for one situation, you think it's gonna get closed. Now you want your kid's last name to be yours.
No, it's a choice.
No, they're gonna be like
between.
But I'm saying if you get a woman, if you get a woman that's basically saying I'm keeping my last name, she's gonna want her kids to have the same last name as her.
That's an assumption.
No, it's not an assumption.
Women don't have a last name; they have the name of their father.
Well, even the name of they're gonna be like most like if you are strongly about your last name, like for one of the comments that said on her thing, she said she didn't want to change her last name because her father died. Right? When she get married, she's not going to change her last name because her father died, and she's the only one to carry the name, and she's going to keep it hyphenated. When she has a seed, if she feels that emotionally attached to her father that passed away,
that's an argument waiting to happen.
She's going. It is,
that's
bro.
An argument waiting to happen.
She's going to want her son to carry on that last name too that her father had. That's going to be the thought in her mind. Well, he let me do this. Like it's like a kid, huh?
Never mind.
It's like
Never
a
mind.
kid.
Never mind.
It's like a kid. Our mother is a strong, opinionated woman. Her kid's gonna be whatever last name she want her kids to be.
It was her choice.
But that's what I'm getting. If you keep going around to the choice
that's what it is.
It's her choice. But bro, when you get into it, when you get involved with a woman, and you're like, it's your choice.
You should understand.
As soon as they have a kid, she gonna be like, it's my choice, right? Ain't she gonna say that?
You can't assume that. You can't assume how a person is going to react
when
or
you-
how they going to feel.
When you got married, when you getting married, you
You can see a pattern. That's what he's saying. Like
that's what I'm saying.
you can see a
Well,
pattern.
then that's your choice. I mean, you look, we all get nervous about a lot of things in life. You know what I'm saying? That's just is how it is. But I won't go forward and assume that it's going to be a certain way, and I don't know. I know how I feel, and I'll put those cards on the table. And how it's going to be in the future is how it's going to be. We'll cross that road then.
What he was saying is that you don't have to worry about getting to that point, because if y'all getting married, you're gonna see it early on. If she's super about keeping her last name for herself, it gotta be a reason. Why does it matter?
So it goes from a conversation about a last name to this ain't gonna work, it's over.
Yeah, that's what it's going to lead to.
It's going to eventually lead to it.
That's wasted time.
I disagree with that, because you can't predict where a conversation is gonna go. You're dealing with,
you
but
can't
you gotta know the
predict,
person,
but
though.
you
gotta
can know the person and the conversation that's going to come. Like, for instance, if you know somebody,
but that's dealing with your mate. We're talking in a broad sense in everybody.
I'm not talking about with my mate. I'm talking about dealing with another human being. If you know they have a certain way they act around certain things, you're going to come to them a certain way, because they have traits. They have not only traits, but what's the word I'm looking for?
Tendencies,
patterns.
Yeah, they got tendencies.
If you and I are on the different spectrum of this situation, right? You and I are on literally, we're on the different end of the spectrum.
That. Yes,
right?
I understand that.
Then who's to say that there isn't other people that think? I mean, of course, there's people that think like you, but who's to say there's not other people that think on the lines that I think?
It
where it doesn't matter.
A lot of them on them comments.
So with that,
most of the people on the comment, but the point of a radio show is to talk about that.
No,
it's not to sum it up. It's to talk about, hey, this is this side, that's that side, and then at the end of the day, you have your opinion. Because I'm not affecting who you marry, and you not affecting who I'm marrying.
Yeah,
my wife already got my
all
last
I'm saying
name.
is,
That's the end of the
all
day.
I'm saying is this: you can't speak for everybody.
I'm not speaking for everybody. I'm talking about the point of view of people who think like I think. I'm not trying to talk for nobody. I'm talking about point of views of the people that think like I think. That's all I'm doing. And you're talking for the people that agree with that, which you have 90% of the women on my comment list that think exactly like you do. But the other 10% of people that comment are men. Now, they say it's a sign of weakness. They say it's a sign of, I'll just read it.
What's the point of us if nothing's gonna change? If you're gonna keep your name, I'm gonna keep my name. Then what's the point of getting married?
Get married. What's the point of
what's
that?
different?
There's no union.
Other than you trying to entitle yourself to what I have, and vice versa. What's the point? You know what I'm saying?
Angel just hit us with a, come say it on the mic, Angel.
Yeah, that's what this show is about, voicing your opinion.
Because that's what.
While we were discussing last names, let's be clear. Those names was given to us by our slave owners. So none of those last names are ours. So we need to become a union and create your own family name.
Okay, I should have changed my name to Shabaka.
I took
like
my
that.
name over. Just like we took the word nigger over and made it ours. My last name mine now.
I'm taking my white.
It goes back to your slave owners, not where you originate from or who you are. So we need to rewrite history and create our own.
But
I'm
I
taking my
understand
that
slave
name gonna
and
be
I'm
the
gonna make
name
it
that I
black.
take on if we get married.
But you
still.
But that's the good thing. I understand what Sis was talking about, but that's the thing about black people. Either we take it and make it look good, or we create it and it's good and they take it.
What was tennis shoes before us? You know what I'm saying?
They
They was
was
nothing.
sandals.
They was running shoes.
Yeah,
they was running shoes that nobody
We
wanted.
talked about this already.
Well, you know what I'm saying?
Generations of Malcolm X's in his whole family.
I understand that, but if you like your last name, it's nothing wrong with owning it. If you say, yeah, it belonged to Master, I don't like how you treated us, but I'll take the name.
We took the ultimate black cuss word and made it a term of endearment.
All right, now I'm gonna read what some of the cats said. Some of the people said on the thing. Justin Norvell said, "No, it's not a sign of weakness." All right, Akinji, she said, "No, tons of women hyphen their last name doesn't mean the husband is weak." Tamika said, "No, it does not make him weak." She meant weak. She said meat. It's not make him weak. It also indicates that she has her maiden name plus the last name, and that's all. Laugh out loud. She said her last name is Fultz-Miller.
I'm trying to understand this.
Celeste said no. There is some that don't even take his last name. Has nothing to do with him and his character, which I don't believe that. I think it has so much to do with the man's character on. All right. Before I read the rest of the comments, because we're going to get into the rest of them, let's just think about this. When you grow up, when a girl grows up, who's the most powerful man they ever know?
Their father.
Their father, their daddy. So they get a natural connection with him, right? All right? When a woman finds their mate, that mate is supposed to take the role of who?
Their father.
Exactly. It's supposed to pass over. Because back in the day, that's what it was when a man gives their daughter to a man. It was like
a passage of ownership.
Passage of ownership. Not to call women property, but
the responsibility of the woman.
Yeah, it was
the ownership of
this
that
is your responsibility now. You know what I mean? And that's how they treat it as such. So if she's my responsibility now, okay, and I'm finna marry, she takes my responsibility need to be in my union. And most women understand that because that love that they have for their father turns into the love they have for you now. You know what I mean? Like, and that shit, if a woman really loves you, bro, really loves you, it's not even gonna be a question. Like, they're gonna be like, hell yeah, I'm taking your name. I'm proud of you. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's a sign of, yeah, he mine and I'm his. That's what that sign is. I mean, that's what I believe that sign is. Now I'm gonna keep reading. A couple women said, not at all. There's plenty of reasons why people hyphenate. And I understand that. Like I said, if you celebrity, your name is a business or so. Okay.
Yeah, that's the only reason I can see is if your name is a business.
Look, Jabari said, my mama kept her last name, said she ain't see the point in switching one slave name to another. That's exactly what Angel said.
So what you getting married for?
I don't know. And Tiffany said, hey, shout out to Tiffany. You're becoming our most popular listener. We appreciate you, Tiff.
Friend of the show.
Straight up. That's why we love you. All right. No, she said, no, I don't think so. Sometimes the female may have a business or a brand tied to her maiden name. Yep. All right. Brother Mike chimed in. He felt very strong about this. He said, you give up your last name to become one unit. Women keeping their name is like holding on to the past. You got to let that go. Like, you do move on. Like, you're with him now. You know what I mean? Like, this is your family. This is your union. Love it. Be with it. Boom. I guarantee you, most fathers will be like, do you love him? Do you want to be with him? Y'all getting married? Okay. Take his last name. That's your husband. You know what I mean? Like, most fathers would probably agree with that. Ashley chimed in. She said, doesn't make him weak. There are many reasons to hyphenate, such as a degree or a business name, keeping a family name. I choose to fully take my husband's name, but I think it's certain people that have different reasons why they do it. But why did you take your husband's last name? That's what I want to know. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You can't.
It sounds like it's a moral sin not to take your husband's last name.
No, nobody's saying it's not. It's a sin. I'm just saying, like, I'm not saying it's a sin. I'm not saying it's a sin. No, but it's. I'm not calling it a sin. I'm just saying if the man is that important in your life, you shouldn't second guess it. Like, if that matters to him, why second guess it?
Then it's important to me if this woman decides to marry me, she got to fuck me 4 times a day.
Require that before
If
you
require that in
sign the
marriage,
contract.
yeah, if you require that in a marriage and she don't get that to you, you have a reason.
Okay, I say that.
divorce.
I say that to be smart, but it's all erroneous to me. It doesn't add up to me. But that's just me. I'm on that end of the spectrum.
Yeah, I mean, that's just if she require. Okay, so if a woman tells you when we get married, I require you to tell me you love me every day and say I'm beautiful.
Okay, realistically, that's easy to do. But as a man, we're not gonna follow. We're gonna forget. But it's all requests are just that requests. They're discussable.
And if it don't happen, what's gonna happen? A woman's gonna get mad, right? Typically, she's gonna be mad. Like, you don't never tell me you love me. You don't never call me beautiful. She gonna get mad.
Definitely.
So I mean,
hold on. You saying if you don't tell it?
Yeah.
If you don't abide by the agreement?
Agreement of what y'all established before the marriage. Somebody's going to be mad if the other opposite side does not uphold to their agreement.
If you agree on it, then it's your job. It's not the other person's job to make you hold up your side of the agreement. It's your job to hold up your end of the agreement.
Definitely true. That's why y'all got to lay. See, everybody just want to get engaged and just start spend a year planning a wedding. These are things you got to talk about prior to getting married. Y'all got to lay out the plan and the groundwork of what y'all looking for from each other, and y'all got to say to each other, okay, are these things I can abide by or can I not? If you know that you can't do certain things, don't have nobody wasting all this money and all their time. You know what I'm saying? Going in believing that you're going to keep up with these things and you know you're not. You got to be honest. Be like, look, I can't hold up to being the type of husband that you want me to be. And vice versa as a wife. But once y'all get to that point in that middle ground, like, this is what we're going to do, then again, getting married and taking on the same name shows that union and that bond. Because there's really no difference. If she ain't going to take on your name, y'all ain't going to have them discussions. It's no different than when y'all was boyfriend and girlfriend. Only thing is, it's just some legal things you're going to have to do to get out of that relationship. That's the only difference.
There's no point of getting married.
Exactly.
It's not,
you just want to say you married. You want to say I'm somebody's wife and you want some jewelry.
When they invented, not invented, but when the marriage thing came apart with the contracts and all that was usually the like.
Yeah, in today's society, marriage is legal. It's just the legalization of two companies merging together.
All right, now I'm gonna keep reading. Margie says, "I'm named after my mom and my daddy's only child. Hyphinate is. See, you got a strong father. You know what I mean? When women have a strong father involvement, they don't see no man changing their mind about their father. So that name is gonna hold more weight. You know what I mean?
And your father should be teaching you that. Listen, when you marry off that man, that's the most important man in your life, not me. Same thing with these mothers.
That's perfect. No, that's perfect. We gonna get into that one next. Matter of fact, since you just brought that up, we're gonna get into that one next. How important are your parents when you get married? Okay, we're gonna get into that next. All right. Now, Adam said, oh no. I'm sorry I can't pronounce it. Ardella, she said everything doesn't have to be about the man. Nobody's saying it's
Not
about
at all.
Oh man.
If she's talking about as far as the last name, like I said, that's passing over ownership. It's just like if you acquire a property. Do you not want the I'm not saying that nobody's property, but like I said, when
I say you gotta be careful with that. You
yeah,
gotta
but
make sure
you're
not
taking
saying,
on the responsibilities of that woman. That's what that is. You're agreeing with the father that he's passing over when he walk her down the aisle and pass her off, like they say, or hand her off. Walk her down the aisle. He's passing over the responsibilities of my daughter to this man.
Hand.
And just like anything that you take on responsibility of, whether it's a new car, new house, and whatever it is, a puppy, or do you not want, or you're not going to put your name on the ownership paper?
We're not comparing women to puppies.
Yeah, we're not.
You gotta be careful.
Anything that you're taking responsibility. Well, that's for the sensitive people.
Still, we just talked about that earlier. Certain people find certain things offensive, and you gotta watch what the fuck.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And they do, but let me tell you the thing about that is, I don't care. I'm gonna say it how I'm gonna say it, and we all gonna digest it a different way.
You capping?
I'm really not. Anybody know me to tell you, I'm not about sensitivity.
What?
At all. Like, you know what I'm saying? People gonna take it how they gonna say. I'm not gonna sit here and spend 10 minutes explaining.
Let's read to the next one. I couldn't marry her. Oh, my partner Adam say, shout out to Midwest Mixtapes. He says, I couldn't marry her. She can't follow God's law. She sure isn't gonna allow you to lead.
Not at all.
Bro, she not. That's what I was saying earlier. Once you open that door to say, hey babe, it's your choice. She remember you gave me the choice to make my last name? Remember you know what I'm saying? It's when you open that can ain't never gonna close. So you gotta stand firm on something so they know, hey, yeah, he gonna be firm on some of the shit. Lloyd said, I don't see why it would. What's up, cuzzo? Deanna said, no, my mom hyphenated her name because she really is one of the last females in her family with her maiden name. She wanted to keep the family name alive because I sure got my sperm donor's last name.
And I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you read that comment because that's the problem right there. You're not a part of that family anymore. You have a new immediate family that you need to worry about. When you become, if you was a Williams and your husband is a Johnson, when you marry him, you're no longer looked at as a part of the Williamses. You are a Johnson now. That's the family that you need to worry about, your immediate family, your husband and your kids. Your Williams side, that's now your extended family. You have now married into a new family.
Kendra said, whenever I marry, I'm hyphenating mine. My dad died when I was 21, and his name is all I have left. I can kind of understand that. But
your son's middle name, his first name or something.
Yeah, there's ways around it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? If you finna get married, there's ways around it to still honor your father.
Exactly.
Man, you can still honor your father, but the union, okay.
You can't make your spouse.
Chris Simpson said, weak ass motherfuckers, yes. He also chimed in, that's a beta male. Not an alpha.
Yeah, it's definitely not an alpha male. An alpha male ain't finna sit there and have a long discussion about it.
This. No.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, wait, are you really fighting not to take my name?
You know what? At the reception party, if I'm a right and we're getting married, guess what that banner gonna say? Congratulations to the rights.
Not Wright and Dixon.
Exactly.
At the end of the day, I care more about a righteous woman than a righteous name.
She can be righteous with your last name.
Yeah.
Fuck that name.
That's your name. That's your lineage.
A name can be changed.
Well, that's the problem. She don't want to change her name.
You don't hear me. A name can be changed. A name don't mean shit.
So, what if both of y'all go pick a last name and change it to that name?
It'll never happen.
Why?
Because you want to keep your name?
There's no such thing. There's nothing. This is not precedented. It's never happened.
Yeah, they have. You can go get a new last name.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you can. That's what I said. You can change it. You can legally change your name to whatever you want. My grandson changed. Well, my daughter changed my grandson's name.
But that's what I'm saying. So you don't think people
can
say, okay,
that's a solution?
Yeah, they could do that.
You want to keep your name. I want to keep my name. You know what? Let's do a real union and make up our own name.
What I'm saying. What I'm saying
is,
I'm
not saying you saying that. I'm saying that can be a good idea.
How do you feel about that idea? Since since you said a name can be changed, it really don't matter. How do you feel about that?
A name is a name, so the name doesn't matter to me. It's the relationship. You know what I'm saying? It's what the two people build. That name doesn't mean anything. You can call each other motherfuckers every day.
No, that don't sound like a good relationship.
I'm just saying. A name is just a name. We call a table because they gave it that name, a table. I could change the name of this to the thing I sit my shit on.
That's a long name.
But it's the name I gave it. You
All
see
right.
what I'm saying?
But if a name is a name, that means you don't hold it to that much standard, right? Is not really. It don't matter to you.
In the sense you're talking, no. A name is something used to for legal purposes. That's all we're giving these names for. It's for legal purposes.
So you wouldn't care if your son didn't have your last name.
Look, I've been called Bug all my life, and that is not my legal name. My legal name is James.
But that wasn't the question.
Here's what I'm trying to make my point. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm giving you your answer.
Okay.
Okay. A name is irrelevant. Okay. Coming up in school, my name is James. I've been called Jim for my entire adolescent years. You know, and if you don't know, that's what white people call James. James is Jim. Robert is Bob.
William is Dick.
True shit. But yeah, a name is a name to me. It's not as
Bill.
important. Yeah, William
That's
is
another-
Dick.
What's Dick?
Dick,
It's,
Dick. Hold on, he good catch.
Richard is Dick.
Yeah, Richard.
Richard, there you go. There you go.
Big work with a lot of white people. Every day.
A name is insignificant to me. To me.
What the hell?
So you basically saying it don't matter?
Yeah, it wouldn't matter to me whether she wanted to keep her name or my name. At the end of the day, on the paperwork, it says we're married. We're a union.
Well, there we go. We got 2-1. You know, it does matter. You know.
Yeah. Two say it don't. It does matter. One say it don't. A lot of people saying it don't. Well, a lot of people saying it don't. A couple saying it does. I just think most men will say it matters to them.
And most women will say, nah, I don't.
Nah,
want
I
it.
don't.
And then what's crazy is a lot of the women that say they want a hyphen, it has something to do with a man.
Because they mad at some man.
Or it got something to do with their father, who's a man.
Man, yeah, because he was a strong man, and the last name don't matter, so why can't I keep my... If it don't matter, then take my last name.
Your father dying, you know, I'm sorry for you, but
All right, but we getting off that. If you have more, if you want to chime in more about that, you can inbox me, and then we can get you on the talk with us. But we got to get off that subject right now. We're gonna go into some music. Let's see, what can we do? Let's get TB on here. You ain't gang. You ain't gang. You ain't gang. Gang.
Pussy nigga, you not gang, gang. Pussy nigga, you not gang, gang. Pussy nigga got no gang, no. Pussy nigga, you a lame, gang, gang, gang. Pussy nigga, you can't hang, no. Pussy nigga, not my friend, no. Pussy nigga, you not gang, gang. Pussy nigga, you not gang. Sorry, I don't know your name. Pussy nigga, don't explain. Back over there where you came. Please do not stand in my lane. Crazy, I might bust your brain. Crazy, I'm fucking your main. And I do not know her name. I'm bossed up. You fake as fuck, full of flaws, bruh. I keep that sack, Santa Claus, bruh. That Christmas tree full of frost, bruh. That CAC. You ain't gang, you ain't in these streets. Taking chances so your family eat. Gang, 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 gang. Nigga, you a leech. You a bitch, my life a beach. Big love out in these streets. Big slugs when a nigga creep. No tent, so you know it's me. Box Chevy, so you know it beat. Act tough, must I repeat? Still got room for a body pussy nigga. You ain't body pussy nigga, you ain't G. A-N-G, G-A-N-G. Fuck nigga, you a wanna be. And I'm still being me, TB. Chuck Taylors on my feet, fresh dinners on my ass, and a Christian white tee. And I'm still in these streets like the lights, y'all. James Tony on these pussy niggas lights out. You ain't gang pussy nigga, what you talking about? Never seen you in the hood, so let's get it understood. Pussy nigga, you not gang, gang. Pussy nigga, you not gang, gang. Pussy nigga got no gang, no. Pussy nigga, you a lame, gang, 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 gang. Pussy nigga, you can't hang, no. Pussy nigga, not my friend, no. Pussy nigga, you not gang, gang. Pussy nigga, you a lame. In your songs, dropping names. Got the plug on fire, hood on fire, flexing for the gram. Bless the hood with the gram. Knotted wood with the cam. Tuck the shoes with the slam. Slam on the pussy, nigga. I'm no rookie, nigga. Thought you knew me, nigga. Had to spin the square like a Rubik's, nigga. Spin the check on nothing. Thought you knew me, nigga. To be TB, the G had to prove it, nigga. Nike on him, I just do it, nigga. Say gang, never knew the nigga. Let him swing when I do these bitches. Fifth for bang if he looking fishy. Gang affiliated, fuck a color payment. Run up the blue hunters. Take a little vacation. Get the fuck away from foo-foo niggas hating. Say that he know me where he must be mistaken.
Say that he know me where he must be mistaken.
I don't know you niggas. I don't fuck with niggas. Fuck your feelings like a penicillin. Kill it. Fuck your feelings like a penicillin. Kill it. Scared to bang a bitch, but he got a stick. Swear to God, he'll ride the full clip. Ain't hitting shit. Jay Reed from Akron. Gotta check these niggas' background. Gotta check these niggas' background. Gang, 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 gang. Pussy nigga, you ain't. Pussy nigga, you not gang, gang. Pussy nigga, you not gang, gang. Pussy nigga got no gang, no. Pussy nigga, you a lame, lame. Gang, 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 gang. Pussy nigga, you can't hang, no. Pussy nigga, not my friend, no. Pussy nigga, you not gang, gang.
To stick around, man.
The spillover. Yo, we back, man. It's getting real heated in this motherfucker. Let's calm the temperature down a little bit. Now, I've been getting some inboxes.
Here we go.
Oh, no, some inboxes. Oh, shit.
They say I gotta get this off my chest.
Well, it ain't necessarily about the topic. It's about the little picture that I put on the link. I don't know if y'all checked the link yet. It's a picture of a man standing there. It's a picture of a. It's a picture of a man standing there and he's getting proposed to by a woman in the picture.
Okay, I can recall that picture. Yeah,
and the reason why I put that on there because I wanted to ask y'all, how would y'all feel if a woman proposed to you? Got on her knees and proposed to you?
I'm going to let y'all get it out first.
Like a king?
You would feel like a king.
Mm-hmm. She's still taking my last name. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. Like, if you want to bring it back to that, she's still taking my last name.
Wait, hold on. No, I ain't talking about the name. Okay, so if she got on her knees and proposed to you. Now, is that... So the part I will be conflicted in is if that man really loves her. Because if she's jumping the broom and not wait, because usually when a woman stays with you, no matter what you put her through, she wants to be with you. She wants to probably get married, okay? And she's just waiting for you to do it. And when the man doesn't do it and she jumps the gun, are you really jumping the gun to a person that's not ready? And it might not be what you want. You feel me? Like, because...
And that got to be on that person that's getting proposed to be honest. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're not ready, you need to say you're not ready.
You can't be honest in that situation.
Yeah, I got to get married. So you just going to marry somebody just because they proposed?
But it's... All right, you got sister right here finna take a picture. Cousin right here, right? You know how hard that you gonna be looking like.
It's hard. What's worse?
Because you might love this girl, but you don't feel you ready to get married. So you might be like, damn, girl, why you gonna put me in this position? You know what I mean? Like,
so what you gonna say? Yes, then be like, let me talk to you.
Yeah, you might have to.
Let me talk to you.
You might be like, hey,
look, let me play devil's advocate for a minute.
Go ahead.
Now, you don't feel as though there are some women
that be in the same position?
Fuck in that exact same position.
But that's what I said. If a woman is with you and she's sticking through your bullshit, there's a reason why she's there with you. So you might get to a point to where you be like, damn, she put up with all my shit. Let me go ahead and ask her to marry me. So in that situation, I hope that she's not just doing it to be doing. You know what I mean? Because that wouldn't make no fucking sense. You know what I mean? Like if you've been with me for 4 years and you've been asking me like, are we ever gonna get married, or are we ever gonna do this? And then I eventually do it, and you really don't want to do it. That'd be stupid as hell.
Can I voice my opinion on the picture?
Yeah.
All right. Now, just to get it straight, your question was, how does the picture affect me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Does it make him? Well, let me get a little bit deeper in the question. Does it make him look kind of soft? Well, actually, he do look soft. He holding his chest like a bitch. He's like, oh my God. You know what I mean? Yeah. So,
but realistically, let's say he's just standing there.
Yeah, he's just standing there like, oh shit, what the?
Now, being my age, man, you already put my age out there, but being my age,
necessarily tell him how old you were, bro. Because it's some 20-year-olds with grandkids and shit, like a motherfucker.
All right, but look, I come from a time where it was virtuous to propose to a woman. You know, you made it special, and it wasn't for the man; it was for her.
It was for her, yeah.
Okay, but today, 2020, we have this women's. You know, women want to do everything a man does. Mm-hmm. Okay, so for me, if I was to be proposed to, whether I was ready or not, for her being a strong person and taking that chance, I'd strongly consider it, whether I was ready or not.
Wait. Can you repeat what you said?
In other words, it would take a strong woman, okay, and it also shows a lot of values in her to propose to a man.
Not necessarily.
Oh, yeah.
They might just be tired of waiting.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that too, but.
Because it could be.
It's like, this nigga ain't moving quick enough.
And that don't necessarily make her strong. That just make her eager to go to the next step.
A man can do it too. Say, look, I'm tired of playing house. Let's get married. I'm ready to have kids. And then I'm ready to buy a house.
She could say, I'm not ready.
You see what I'm saying? So it's the same thing. For me, this for me now. Outside of being flattered, to me, that shows a strong woman. She's determined. She knows what she wants. She probably already has a plan. If she's ready to get married like that, she's already thought about it.
Let me push back on that. They got a plan for a wedding, but a lot of times, people,
what do we do now?
Right. a lot of times they want to get married, but then there be problems that's currently going on and y'all ain't got solved. Sometimes it's a reason why somebody ain't proposed to you, and it ain't just, that they might not be ready. It could be, y'all got issues. They like, man, before I lock myself, because you're supposed to think of marriage as something permanent. All that, if it don't work, we can get divorced. None of that even supposed to be in your framework of thinking when you talking about getting married. You're supposed to be looking at that as a lifetime commitment. When I make this commitment, I'm going to die by this commitment. If you're not thinking like that, then you are already on the wrong track. And if you are thinking like that, then you need to say, I need to go into this as prepared as possible. We need to have certain conversations. We got to have certain core things worked out. So when we get into this and I sign my name on this contract, we just like any contract. When you sign your name on a contract, what you got to do first? Negotiate the terms. If the terms ain't right, you don't sign it. But you got a lot of people that's eager, that's like, let's just get the deal done.
We need a bell on that thing. Ding, 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 because you just hit a key point.
I'm trying to tell you.
If you don't know, marriage is a contract. That's close enough. Wake the fuck up.
Negotiate the terms. If the terms ain't right, it doesn't matter how long y'all been negotiating, because people try to say, well, we've been together such and such time. Okay, what have you gotten accomplished in that time? What have y'all done in that time? You know what I'm saying? It ain't about how much time it is. You can sit in the room and look at each other all day, but if ain't nothing getting worked out, we're no closer to getting to the goal. And that's the problem. A lot of people don't know how to negotiate.
But, all right.
Drake told me one time, I ain't gonna get explicit. He told me, he said, man, coming into my marriage, he said, my wife knew certain things I gotta have. And she give me those things. And I'm happy about those things. But again, what he said, going in, she knew certain things. It don't matter what things are. I ain't gonna get into what the things are. But he said certain things I have to have. Those are his terms. If you want to marry me, certain things I gotta have. If you're not gonna give them to me, we can't do this, or it ain't gonna last long. And that's how you gotta do. You gotta set terms.
And she gonna have her terms too.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
She gonna have her terms.
Both
too.
sides gotta set their terms.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Whenever it's a contract, you always gotta have two parties, and everybody gotta negotiate their terms.
Everybody got.
Here's my one free relationship advice for today.
Well, when you say you want to talk about your your status anyway, so
my status. What we talking about?
In the beginning of the show, you stopped us. You said,
my topic.
Yeah, on the pre-show.
About being single.
Oh well, we'll go into that.
It's just a segue right here.
I'm kind of unprepared because I had a point I wanted to make.
Ladies, especially y'all ladies, listen. You know,
check this out.
Look, here,
let's let Big Bro get prepared. We're gonna go into a song real quick.
Let me get this piece of advice.
Okay, go ahead.
This isn't just for married couples. It's for all couples. You know, in today's time, all different types of couples. But one free piece of advice: don't take any arguments to the bedroom.
Please.
You argue all day. You know, leave that shit out there.
If
in the
you do
living
take
room.
it to the bedroom, do it while you fucking.
No.
He's why y'all them kids.
That's aggression,
really
fuck.
Get mad.
But
ooh, you like
real talk.
Play the music,
real
man.
Talk.
You about to turn this to OnlyFans.
I'm bullshitting.
Look,
I'm
real
bullshitting.
talk.
I'm bullshitting.
People, don't take your aggressions to the bedroom.
That's good advice, though.
Yeah, definitely.
That's good advice. All right, we gonna get into somebody sent me this the other day. I said I'll give it another play. Oh, nah, let's get into my dude, Timmy Boy. This is a snippet of his a song he got coming out. Check it out.
Three blunts made the beats.
Playing in these streets, nah, nigga, I don't do that. Tricking on some bitches, nah, nigga, I don't do that. Hanging with a bunch of niggas, nah, I don't do that, nah, I don't do that, nah, I don't do that. Playing in these streets, nah, nigga, I don't do that. Tricking on some bitches, nah, nigga, I don't do that. Hanging with a bunch of niggas, nah, I don't do that, nah, I don't do that, nah, I don't do that. Playing with my life, nah, nigga, I don't do that. Fighting over hood rats, nah, I don't do that. Running with some bum ass niggas, I don't do that. Smoking with a bunch of niggas, nah, I don't do that. Loaning niggas money, nah, nigga, I don't do that. Giving niggas rides, I don't know, I don't do that. Niggas not allowed in my house, I don't do that. No, I won't pass my blunt, nigga, I don't do that. Not friendly with you niggas, nah, nigga, I don't do that. Don't come around me talking like a bitch, I don't do that. Don't ask me for no favors, nah, nigga, I don't do that. Don't argue with no niggas in the streets, I don't do that. Don't ask me for no credit, nah, nigga, I don't do that. I don't call these bitches queens, nah, I don't do that. I'm too old to gang bang, nigga, I don't do that. I will never be an ass kisser, I don't do that. 3 blunts, I don't do that. I don't do that. Playing in these streets, nah, nigga, I don't do that. Tricking on some bitches, nah, nigga, I don't do that. Hanging with a bunch of niggas, nah, I don't do that, nah, I don't do that, nah, I don't do that. Playing in these streets, nah, nigga, I don't do that. Tricking on some bitches, nah, nigga, I don't do that. Hanging with a bunch of niggas, nah, I don't do that, nah, I don't do that, nah, I don't do that.
All right. We back.
What's up?
All right. Before we left,
Big bro
said he had to chime in about something. Let's get it.
No, basically what it was.
Okay.
I wanted to give out that piece of advice because we was talking about relationships and all that. But something I want to say that it was originally supposed to be for tomorrow, but you know, I have something else for tomorrow. It is really on my mind because we're talking relationships, and you know, I've been I won't lie, I've had a relationship here and there. I've dated a few women, but for the most part, I've been single around these parts.
That nigga been breaking some backs. Don't let him lie to y'all.
Look, I wish
He said relationship.
I wish I had it like that. But for the most part, I'm a single black man out here, and I done had some terrible fucking relationships, man. That I can't soften it, you know, no better than that. So I want to go deep into it because I don't want to leave y'all hanging and just thinking all kinds of wrong shit about me. So I'll go all the way back. Okay, I'm like Rich. I got married the first time at a very young age. I just turned 22. That marriage lasted every bit of 6 months, which it wasn't bad like that. We were just too damn young. We shouldn't have got married. You know, we both rushed into it, and believe it or not, today we're still the best of friends. You know, it's funny how the world works. You know, but my second wife, I'll never try and say anything bad about her because this is the mother of my children. But that relationship went left. And I saw all the signs, but love didn't let me see the signs. So I suffered for the better part of 12 years. About 12 years. And, you know, that took a real toll on me because I left my kids, and that hurt me the most. My marriage was over maybe 5-6 years prior to actually leaving, but it really took a toll on me because I wasn't there for my kids. But nevertheless, I did move on, you know, and I dated here and there, and I started to see a pattern, you know, one that I didn't like. Now, let me regress for a second. If you don't know, I've said in previous episodes where I grew up overseas, so my dating life my record is extensive. I've dated outside of my race for the most part the first 10 years of being out there, you know.
What's your point, man? You a hoe?
No. Wait, hold on. Look. What's your definition of a hoe? Nah. Them jokes.
But I feel you, man. It's relationships are hard, man. They hard because it's two people that have, unless you find a soulmate. But most relationships are gonna be, unless you find a soulmate, man. Relationships gonna be hard.
This is the conclusion I came to, man. Because, like I say, I've dated all kinds of women.
Here we go. Here we go.
Look, I'm telling the story, and Reggie's hands are sweating. All right. To sum it up, you know, I've dated all kinds of women. And I've always come back to my African American women. You know, I love a black woman. You know, oh my God, I love me a good sister.
But
ain't nothing like it. But at this point in my life, I finally come to the conclusion that it's time for me to test the waters. And I think I want me a Caucasian woman.
Ooh, you make a mess.
Hey, I mean, what?
I love y'all black women, beautiful
Hey,
creatures.
no, don't get me wrong. I love my black women.
You just can't be with them.
Look.
We finna be on the shade room.
I'm getting old, man. I'm getting old, and my heart and my damn, I'm at a stroke age, man. I can't deal with it, man. No. Give me a white woman that's gonna get mad, storm off, and go sit in the other room. I can deal with that.
I'm finna play devil's advocate.
Uh-oh.
Is it the women or is it you?
All the women gonna say it's you.
That's what they say right now. They say, well, maybe it's just you, nigga.
they like this calm dude on her.
Because look, here's the thing. I don't cheat.
Okay. Plus, well, let's deem.
I'm keeping it real.
Mm-hmm.
I don't cheat.
Mm-hmm.
I don't disrespect you. I do everything for the home. And I'm a cook.
You sound like a pig.
I can keep going, but I mean,
oh God,
I'm gonna tell you.
Can we get some of Bug's ex women to call in and see if all this stuff is true?
Yeah, please.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you what TK said. You know, he don't want to hear nothing going on with no women being bad, no bad relationship. You know why?
TK Kirkland.
Yeah, TK Kirkland. Because it's a group of college bitches getting ready to graduate in a few months.
A whole new load.
Yeah, group of college bitches about to get ready to graduate.
All right, we gonna. In conclusion, okay, we gonna get into another track, and we be back with another topic, man. This one gonna be, it's gonna be a little bit on relationships, but it's gonna be a little bit more relaxing. We'll get into it. All right. Speaking, we've been talking about relationships so fucking long. I'm gonna play this Zan 2 Turn, Love Again.
Hey, what up, Fat Chris? Man, I just cut the grass, and I swear to God, I see a lot of snakes in it. Man, I ain't got no time for you fake niggas. Ain't got no time for you cause of my ex, I can't fuck these bitches. I was at home, she all fucking niggas. She all on the phone, text another nigga. She all in my phone, but I ain't text no bitch. Man, that shit got my trust fucked up. I swear I can't love no more, cause that bitch, I don't wanna fuck no more. Bitch, we gon' hit the bucket, though. She probably think I don't fucking know. You bitches sit there, fuck it, bro. She give me a whole check, nigga, when she get it, but you only fuck it, though. That's probably why I ain't love the bitch. She must've thought that I was fucking slow. But I cannot fuck it, go. Cause in my city, you can't trust it, so. That's probably why I can't love again. That's probably why I can't trust again. That's probably why I ride so low, nigga, cause I don't need no fucking friends. Man, I probably won't love again. Man, I probably can't trust again. Everybody show me that they ain't real, so I'm like, fuck a friend. Niggas be on some sucker shit. Niggas be on that buster shit. You niggas be hating on the same niggas that they out thugging with. That's probably why I can't love again. That's probably why I can't trust again. That's probably why I can't fuck with them. That's probably why I'm like, fuck a friend. That's probably why I can't love again. That's probably why I can't trust again. That's probably why I can't fuck with them. That's probably why I'm like, fuck a friend. Man, all of that snake shit I seen through it. All of that hating shit I seen through it. I already see what you niggas be doing. Pillow talking to the bitches. Man, this shit is so see-through, nigga. Bet you thought I would see you niggas. Man, I see all that fake shit in the sky. I see the hating shit in your eyes. Man, I probably won't love no more. Probably won't show love no more. Man, I don't give a fuck no more. But you know I can't love no hoe. And I can't show no love to you niggas. See, don't come around me, I can't fucking feet. I don't really need no fucking feet. Man, I don't know why niggas think I need them. Niggas know I don't fuck with them. Niggas know I can't thug with them. Niggas try to fuck me over every single time. I show love to them. That's probably why I can't love again. That's probably why I can't trust. That's probably why I ride so low, nigga, cause I don't need no fucking friends. Man, I probably won't love again. Man, I probably can't trust again. Everybody show me that they ain't real, so I'm like, fuck a friend. Niggas be on some sucker shit. Niggas be on that buster shit. You niggas be hating on the same niggas that they out thugging with. That's probably why I can't love again. That's probably why I can't trust again. That's probably why I can't fuck with them. That's probably why I'm like, fuck a friend. That's probably why I can't love again. That's probably why I can't trust again. That's probably why I can't fuck with them. That's probably why I'm like, fuck a friend.
Yeah. We back.
What's up?
With the spillover.
Hey, don't hate me, man. I got much love. Much love. I just got a whole lot of love, man. I just want to put it in one direction right now.
Big bro on one. All right, but hey, if that's one thing, if that's how a person feel, you can't talk about his preference because that's his fucking preference. Some niggas like fat hoes. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I thought about it.
Man, hey, they'll take care of you.
On me, bro. I thought about it.
They'll take care of you. All right. On another note, I like I said, I be on Facebook just asking questions. People be like, "What?" Probably wondering why. I even had Megan O. She even commented on this. I'm good friends with Megan O. Shout out to Megan O. She be on 104.1. She got the O show in the morning. Not in the morning. I think she don't do the morning no more. But yeah, shout out to Megan O. She even chimed in on it. What I asked was, how would y'all feel if your partner pulled up with their parent in the front and told you to get in the back?
Oh, no brainer for me.
You get in the back.
I'm getting in the back.
You get in the back.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna open up the door, both doors, and help a parent get to the back.
Oh God, I'm glad we got Reggie here. Okay, so if
I'll stay there.
If your woman, your wife, pulled up with her dad in the front seat, you would tell him to get in the back seat.
Yeah.
Really, Reggie?
Yeah. That's my wife before it's your daughter.
But nah, it's not you thinking about the personal.
Do he got bad knees or something?
No. You thinking
he perfectly healthy?
No. He's perfectly healthy.
Oh, okay.
Nothing wrong with him. Okay, but you're thinking about it on a personal level though. So if I'm all right, so I was raised to where if you're older than me, I'm already show you some respect. If you're older than me, you have to do something to make me lose respect for you. You got to show me why I shouldn't respect you. But if you don't show me, I'm going to automatically respect you. So I wasn't one of them kids to run to the front seat anyway because I knew it was somebody older than me riding in the car. So I always said, yeah, you older, I respect my elders, get in the front. I'm not really tripping on. We all getting the A to B the same way. Me riding in the front don't make me more special. Okay? So if in that situation, if she pulls up with her dad in the car, I'm not finna, man, get out the front. That's
just rude.
It don't even matter how you say it. It ain't even matter how you say it. It's just like a waste of time. Just get your ass in the back.
See,
so hold on, let me clarify something. She pulls up. He's in the front seat.
He's in the front seat.
Whose car is it?
Y'all car. You're married.
That does kind of change.
I just don't
things
like sitting in the back, bro. Like I got long legs. I don't like sitting like this. My knees. I don't like sitting like that. If somebody gonna be uncomfortable, it's not gonna be me. Especially in my car. I'm sorry. Your dad, your mom. It could be your grandma.
Really?
I'm not gonna listen.
That's disrespectful.
When it comes to my things and things that I own, I do not
respect that.
So I can't respect that though. I cannot respect that.
I can because just because
I don't respect nobody that don't respect their elders. Flat out.
It's not a line of disrespect.
And I don't like it. It happens all the time, but I just don't like it because I feel as if they've been through more than what I've been through. Even if they haven't, they made it to this point. So I respect the fact you made it there because I want the same situation when I get older. I don't want no little punk ass kid telling me to get out the front seat of my daughter's car.
It's not your daughter's car, it's our car.
Or their car. I'll be willing. Look, this is me. I'll be willing to get in the back, but I want him to be a man to say, nah, go ahead, Pops. You can sit in the front, man. You ain't got to waste your time and get out. I would want him to say that. That's how I would want. And if he don't say it, I'm going to just know it's like that. So when he come to me.
In my travels, man, I've noticed, with my wife, the gesture is always given. It's like a test.
Yeah, it's always
a test of your morals, where your head is at.
Yeah, so you ain't say he was going to try to jump. I thought you were saying, like, he rolling up, sitting there, they looking at me like,
all right. Before we get deeper in the conversation, I got a young woman that feels like you. Okay? And we gonna hear her out because this is an actual incident is really happening as it's playing. So you got to really listen to the situation as it's going. All right. Let me get it ready for you.
Yeah, but I'm just like that. Period. Like when people come to my house, I don't care if you older or not. I'm gonna respect you, but see when you start overstepping your bounds.
Hold on. As it's going, all right.
Oh shit.
These type of conversations every time I make up with your mother is always a problem. I'm in his life now, so why are you still here? I'm always gonna be here. Okay, so go to a box fucking feet. I'm your wife. I'm your wife. I love you and I love you. This is my car.
Babe, I understand we were in this together, but babe, that's my mom. I haven't seen her since Corona.
He came from her. That's my car. No, but every time she's around you, good job. Stop being a mama's boy.
I love you and I love her. I love both of y'all.
Go to the back. Go to the back, please. Go to the back, please. No, I'm so tired of this shit. Go to the back. You can be his mother, cool, but go to the back.
You just called.
What's going on here? Like, why she in the front seat? And I get that that's your mom and everything, but like, you go to the back, right? No, absolutely not. Why? What are you talking about? I'm your wife. Are you serious right now? We gotta keep having these type of conversations. Every time I make up with your mother is always a problem. I'm in his.
All right. What y'all think?
So, after hearing it and being able to kind of get a visual, I still stand on what I said. You know, I'd get in the back, but getting the full story from what the young lady was saying, it sounded like this is an ongoing issue that probably was discussed at the house.
No, not the car issue. The
Just
issue
issues,
was
period.
that the point that she was calling him a mama's boy, meaning every time they get into it, the mama's always intervening with their situation.
And that's terrible.
So not particularly the car. It's just that she feels every time. She was saying anytime her and her mother have a face-to-face, it's always some type of issue to where they get into it.
Mom's definitely overstep. They definitely
moms do
overstep.
it all the time.
But yeah, like with that right there. You know what I'm saying? Like I heard what you saying about respecting, older people, and I do respect older people, but guess what? I don't care if you older, I don't care what you are. If that's my wife, I'm not going. My wife respect comes before my respect from you. You know what I'm saying? This is my life partner. I don't, and I don't want to sound harsh, but I understand you done been through what you've been through. But again, this is my life partner.
Right.
You need to respect that and step to the back. And if you can't do that, you know what I'm saying, then we're going to have a conversation, because you can't say, well, I feel like it's not about how you feel. This is our car. This is my wife. I'm doing you a favor, giving you a ride. See, that's the other thing.
Nah, she was in town visiting him. She wasn't giving him a ride.
I said he was giving her
I didn't
a
get to
ride.
finish.
The mom, right?
The mom lives out of town and was there to visit the son.
And they was in their car.
And they went to go pick up his wife with her visiting. So
she should have said, I'm going to get in the back.
She should have been in the back seat.
She should have been in the back. That's your wife. You don't put your mama before your wife.
You don't. That's not what you asking. Well, if two couples have more, that girl has issues already. Because she's trying to
looking at that, I can see.
She just cursed her mom. She just called her a bitch.
I heard everything she said.
Bitch, we always have this issue.
That's probably a build-up, though.
Whenever she comes around, it's a problem.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's a build-up.
That's what I'm saying. So she outlashed on that situation and made it more extreme than what it had to be.
She just sick of it. People just get sick of it. At a point, if you always allow your mama to jump into...
Once you're married, your mother, your father has no part in that union. Okay? Listen.
They don't.
Even if she's coming to visit, okay, me being who I am, if I'm going to pick up my wife when we get there to get her, I'm going to ask my mother, hey, can you get in the back so my wife can get in the front?
And a level of respect, you're not supposed to say no if you're the parent.
But knowing my mother's going to have her reaction. She's going to say what she's going to say. But I am going to ask. So when that goes sideways when we get to the house, I did ask. My mother is who she is, and that's the way it is. Move on.
And your mother got to understand, or your father, ladies, you're not the number one no more. You know what I'm saying? The way her mama was sitting and acting and reacting, she like, I am the number one woman in his life. You know what I'm saying? She said, are you going to get in the back? She said, no, I'm not going nowhere.
Cause I'm old.
What
fuck you need me in the back for?
It's not your car. It's not your life.
Respect
You are a visitor.
Respect goes
See,
both
you are a
ways.
visitor.
I'm not that type of person that every me, mine, this is mine.
It's
No,
not.
that's what you just said.
It
It's
was
not
y'all.
your car.
It's
It's
no, I'm
not-
talking to the
It's a
mom.
union.
though.
But like I was saying, I'm not the type of person to be like me, my, our, or that.
So you gonna
If-
upset your wife? For
No,
your mom?
my wife wouldn't be upset because the woman I'm with will be a type of woman that respect my mama and respect elders and know how to respect somebody older than them. Like
It's not
Well,
it's not
First of all, we don't know the history because she say every time we don't know the whole history.
Despite the history, okay. Let's say I was with a woman and their father disrespect me all the time, okay, and that was happening constantly. All right.
Why did he initially start disrespecting?
I don't know. I
You
wouldn't
see
know
what I'm
why.
saying? All those
I wouldn't
things,
know why.
Matt.
But what I'm saying is, if it was to happen, and I don't know why that he's disrespect. Maybe he's jealous that I'm with his daughter. Maybe he
And that
loves his
happened.
daughter to the most extreme. I'm a be a man about it and come to them like, hey, look, yo, every time we come around, we always have issues. Is it a respect thing? Because, sir, I respect you and everything you do.
That's
You
what
know
I'm saying. How do we know that that hasn't already happened and that's just the escalated point?
Because the way she reacted,
We don't know it.
No,
though, is what I'm
but
saying.
we don't know the background, but of her reaction when she first initially said something to her, it was, "Hey, Missa." It was, "Why she in the front seat?" That's letting you know that she already got a problem with the mama.
But how do we know what caused her to have
Maybe her problem
that?
is valid though. She don't have to just
I'm not
fake
saying-
it like,
I'm not-
let's be friendly, knowing that we got an issue. I know you don't like me, and vice versa.
If you gonna be with a man, if you gonna be with a woman, you gotta understand the people that are in their life are gonna be in their life, whether you there or not.
So
when you get a divorce, are you
See,
still gonna?
That's what I was just talking
when
about.
You
in the
get a
last topic,
divorce,
though. That's not what you're supposed to be worried about.
but you're not worried
let me,
about
let
it.
me put it in this context. Check this out. If I come here every day and I set this right here and you tell me, hey, don't set that right there. Set it over here. Okay? And there's a valid reason for you not wanting me to set it right there, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you have me set it over here. Okay? But every day I come over, I set it right here. And you
Bro, we on
hold
the radio. You
hold
talking about
I
sets,
know,
though.
listen
They
to me.
can't see that.
Listen to me. But
I'm
the
just
point is
saying.
being made.
Yeah.
The point is I'm using my words. Okay? I still set it over here. Okay?
Uh-huh.
And you constantly telling me. Eventually, that's going to get under your skin. And one of those times, you're not going to ask me. You're going to tell me. Right? Hey, stop putting that right there. Put it over here.
And it don't matter if he smiling.
Now, let's say, now hold on, stay with me, stay with me, stay with
I don't
me.
understand where you're
Okay,
going.
stay with me.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, at that time where you exploded, that's the time it was recorded. Okay. All everyone sees is you blowing up at me. Hey, stop sitting there right here. Why is he blowing up at him like that? All he did was say it here, but they don't know the history. Every day for the
now
past,
I get what you're
I've been sitting it there. That's all I'm saying about that. We don't know the real history of what led her to blowing up at that instant.
And then,
No, so
I don't condone the way she acted. It was very disrespectful.
that's what I'm saying. It
But
don't-
at the same
I don't give a-
time-
I don't really give a fuck about the history.
Okay, check this out.
That is an older woman, and you can have the problem with her, but the outlash and all that, you really looking stupid.
well, okay, I'm gonna use this example. It's like you know, when it was kings and queens. So you got the king and the queen, you got the son, whatever. They the king and the queen. Now when that king dies and the son takes over as being the king and he takes the queen, guess what? The old queen ain't the queen no more.
Yes, wait,
No, she's not. No, she's not.
Hold on. No. It depends on the family that the king was married into. Because when Queen Elizabeth, she was still considered the queen, even though there was Prince, what's the name? When they came of age, yeah, they became king, but she still rules the land.
She don't rule nothing. She was in that bloodline.
It wasn't a initial takeover. See, that's not
no,
true.
No, I'm saying that's not how the dynamic always was. That's again going into this new age.
But that's not true.
Let's
though.
change everything. It's always been like that. You go to any other kings when they took on.
That's not true. I just told you that's not true. That's not true. That is not true. If that country was, if the country that they married, because most times it was another country and another country trying to join a prince and a princess to take over and make they kingdom bigger and stronger by conjoining this land and that land. When that happened, if this land was bigger and was the majority, if that was the woman's side,
the queen was never in charge back then, bro.
Yeah, the queen stays in charge, bro.
You go to any of them. You go to King Louis, King
why you had
William,
queens, That's why you had
Henry.
queens with multiple husbands. It was you think kings always ruled everything? That's not true. Queens ruled most of these lands. Cleopatra, queen. Come on, bro. It was queens.
Cleopatra had a king at one point.
Multiple kings.
That's what I'm saying. He died, and the reason she had to keep getting one is because they we need a king.
Why didn't the son take over then?
Why didn't whose son?
Queen Cleopatra.
Son? Did Cleopatra have kids?
Yeah.
I don't remember her. I remember Caesar, I think, had a kid. I don't remember Cleopatra
She had
having no
Caesar's
kids.
kid.
No, I don't think it was her.
Yes, it was. Cleopatra was the one that had the affair with Caesar, and they had a son.
Didn't he get killed too?
He got killed in war, but they had a son. He never became king.
He got killed. I mean, it is a rite of passage that happens too.
She had multiple kids.
It's a rite of passage too, as to before you become the king.
When you deserve respect, exactly.
But
right.
Once you become the king, even if she's alive, she's not the queen no more.
She's still she still gets the respect as a queen.
But you don't give respect over the current queen,
bro. If she didn't earn the respect of the people, that princess that just got married to a queen, they not respecting her like like their past queen, bro. That they're not. You don't get the same respect because you wasn't here long enough and she's still alive. Man, come on. That's like you getting older and your son takes over your house. You still gonna want the respect of your shit that's in there, right?
Well, and that's
so he could just take over your shit and say, "Pops, you go in that corner of the wall."
No. He going by the time I get that old, he better be out my damn house.
No,
I'm a big believer.
Okay.
People got to go.
Okay, let's say you have nowhere to go, and you have to.
And
move,
I'm in his house,
and you have to, and you have to be with him.
No, go ahead.
I'm talking to. I'm asking.
No, I'm listening. Go ahead.
And you had to be with him.
Yeah. Then again, I fall up under him. I'm in his house. This is his kingdom. He's the king. I'm not the king.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
But okay.
I shouldn't be disrespected.
Well,
but
I
don't get respect over him or his wife.
Let's go back to the other suggestion. He's supposed to be out your house, but he's not. Okay. Is he gonna just take over your shit, even though you're not old enough? I mean, you old. You can't. He paying your bills. He took over your house. It became his kingdom.
So it's like he came back after I got old and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, if he in charge and he got the power,
and you just gonna let him disrespect you?
No, like I said, it's a difference between understanding.
Even if you was living in his house,
on the ladders of respect.
Even if you was living in his house, you'll let your son disrespect you.
No, I'm not gonna allow myself to be disrespected, but I'm not gonna say I should be put on the same level of respect as him and his wife. I'm not on that level.
I'm not saying it's a requirement from the older person. What I'm saying is it should be a requirement in a younger person to respect the elder.
Yeah, I'm not condoning disrespecting no elder. What I'm saying is it's levels to everything. Yeah, they deserve respect. Do they deserve respect over the current?
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
Let me just go to the comments on the thing. Okay, I'm gonna go to the comments on the thing because I mean, y'all feel like that. Andrea said, "I would be okay. My husband's truck is high, so I'm not sure it took a lot for them to get in. Plus, Plus the old saying, the oldest gets in the front. Old saying, I wouldn't feel like shit. She's basically saying, yeah, she could sit in the front. I wouldn't feel like shit.
I'm not saying it got to be a rule that they can't sit in the front. I'm saying,
that's basically what you just said.
You got it. Like he said, if they give you the opportunity, like, you know, I will get out, and then I say, nah, go ahead. That's different than saying,
so what if
I'm
they sitting there and
not
don't say
out.
nothing? You gonna be like, oh, so you ain't gonna say nothing? Get in the back.
Yeah. Like I said, we don't know the back history. So
no, we're not talking about the back history. We talking about if you were put in a situation. We're not talking about that subject. We talking about if you was put in a situation.
If that situation, like I said, I probably would make a big deal, but I would say something to her. Like, you know what I'm saying? You need to let her, if that's her parent, hey, you need to let that be known. And if I'm the man, I'm gonna talk to, if she come bring it to me and be like, you know, why she didn't move to the back, I'm gonna address it like, hey, you know, when she come and get in the car, you know what I'm saying, I need you to get in the back. And I have done that, you know what I'm saying, before. I done asked, like, my father and my parents don't have no problem because they understand, like, this is y'all's. You know what I'm saying? I'm a guest in y'all situation. Ain't no, I'm the oldest. I said, it doesn't work like that. You are a guest. You have to go by the rules of a guest. It doesn't matter whose parent it is, how old you are a guest. You go by the guidelines of a guest, just like somebody that's your age. If you your age and you jump and if you ride with me,
that's different. I consider that way different.
You older than me.
I respect. I don't care if I'm older or not. If I'm an old man, if this is an old man right there sitting in the front, I'm already assuming, hey, you older than me, go ahead, sit in the front. I have no problem.
Now, if this already been discussed, I don't mean do it every time. But if this already been discussed, like you like, hey, don't worry about it. You go ahead, sit in the front. Then the next time it happened, then yeah, I don't expect him to say, oh, go ahead, get in the front, nothing like that. It was already been talked about. But you see, she obviously had a clear problem with that, and she probably done said something.
That
I don't think all that came from no one time. She specifically said every time. That means this probably done happened a bunch of times, and she's sick of it. All we see is the little snippet of when she finally get mad.
She said he was a mama's boy, so that means it was different situations where he put his mama first.
Mm-hmm. And that's why she flipped out.
He's always that.
And that's
well,
why
his demeanor then showed.
And I don't blame her because you don't allow your parents don't get no equal say so, no equal vote in your relationship. And if that's the case, that's when people start to thinking you as mama's boys.
See, I don't
your
consider
parents don't have any say in your relationship.
I don't consider that. I don't consider that her trying to have a say in a relationship just by sitting in the front of the car.
I'm saying, but
he just it just went to that broad sense, you know.
But that could have just been a small, you know, a tip of the iceberg. She want to sit in the front, put me in the back. She want to take control of the TV because she at the house. She want to control what the urn and the heat is on.
Anybody that nitty pick like that is not a good.
No, I'm saying that could be what his mama does, and she could just see the seat as an extension of all the other things, which is why she brought up all the situations.
I just think that's
like, damn, every single thing your mama wins, huh? Every single thing.
And okay, somebody else said, elders supposed to be in the front. If I was already in the front, I would get out and let them sit in front. Kudos to you, Tiffany. I would do the same.
And that's cool too.
I would do the same thing.
That's cool too.
But we don't know the backstory.
We talking about
what you said was the question.
You keep saying backstory. Forget about that story.
What you said was if your partner puts you in the back. It's one thing for you to say it's okay and you choose to get in the back. It's one thing if they say, oh, let me get in the back. You say, no. You go ahead and sit in the front. But it's totally different if somebody say, hey, they up here, get in the back.
Nobody said that. As soon as they pulled up.
No, I'm not talking about them. I'm just saying you was like,
I know.
Yeah, I was going back to the question. You was like, if your partner put you in the back.
Going back to the story too. But yeah, if they and somebody says, I'm getting in the back anyway, not even asking, I would offer her the front seat anyway. Yeah. I would be okay with that. Shut up! You said you didn't. Your
original question was if they put me in the back. I'm not getting put in the back.
No, my original question was because I have it written down.
How would y'all feel if your partner pulled up with their parents in the front and told you to get in the back?
What told you get in the back because you're in the front?
See, that's why I had a problem. That's you putting me in the back. If I choose to get in the back, I say it's cool for you to ride in the front. That's different than you pulling up and say, hey, jump in the back.
Oh, my God.
That's totally different.
Okay, I would be okay with that. I was raised to get my ass out the front and let they are all going off the question. anyway.
That's what I'm going off of.
No, but you
going off the question. No, you're not gonna put me in the back.
All right, and going off the question, they said yes, they will. Okay.
I was commenting on the one.
You can't. No, don't agree with none of these because you already said no. You can't agree with none of these. All right. I would be what they said. Oh, she said what they said. They've been raised well. Won't have to tell me to get in the back. If mom and dad, auntie, uncle, old cousin, Ethel, I'm getting in the back. Respect. Somebody just said respect. And that was me. I said because my cousin Ashley said I'll get in the back. Anybody about this is petty. Anybody petty. That's petty. That's what I say is petty. It's just a front seat.
It is petty.
So why would you get mad just by off the little? Wait. Why would you get mad just by off the different phrase of them telling you get in the back?
I didn't say I would be mad. I said you're not gonna just tell me get in the back. I'm gonna tell you like, look, don't ever tell me just to get in the back for nobody. But that's just how I am.
That's petty.
It's petty in your
if you pulling up,
but I'm sure you'll say it's petty if somebody older come in the house and start trying to control different things. You'd be like, man, they old, just let them do it. Nobody can come to my house and control things.
That's different in somebody come in and say, oh yeah, this I run shit.
No, I ain't saying they ain't gotta say they run shit, but if they always like, I want to watch this or change the thermostat to that.
That's different, bro. That's different. She ain't going in the car and try to change the gas type to let it to super.
You can't do that. You can't. That's totally different. You can't do that.
She ain't try to do that. Okay. I mean, what's wrong with that? I respect my elders and they can sit in the front. He wouldn't have to tell me anything. I would insist his mom, dad stayed in the front seat. Tiffany, shout out to Tiffany. She coming with everything. I would be okay with it. Megan O says, I'm hopping my happy ass in the back, duh.
What did it say?
Huh?
I'm hopping my happy ass in the back, duh. I'm not
his wife.
Yeah. She must be talking for the mom. That the mom need to have her happy ass in the back. She not his wife.
I don't know who she talking about.
She got to be talking about her son.
Maybe she think, because I said partner, I didn't say husband or wife. Your partner pulled over. I don't know.
Well, partner, that also make a difference too. Partner and wife too.
Well, I said partner. My wife told me to say partner.
Okay,
because,
well, if we going off partner, then that's different.
Because it'll be gay. Because, gay people.
Man, we ain't finna start doing that on this show.
Hey.
She said
I should say partner for people that it might be too.
They call each other wife and husband and all that.
All right. And somebody else said, get your ass in the back, parents first.
See, I think it would have been, some of the response would have been different if you'd attached that video to it too. They could have seen what you was talking about before they answered.
What, the other girl going off?
Mm-hmm, and saying like, I'm your wife. What are you doing? Why is it always
the comments in the video for the girl is that little bitch petty. She need to grow up. You don't even want to read the comments for that because don't nobody agree
like I said,
with
she shouldn't have. I don't agree with how she acted. She shouldn't have flipped out. You know what I'm saying? She just talked to him.
Bro, it's one-sided. It's rigged to be one-sided.
But no,
if you don't know the whole story, how can you create it?
So what would you tell your wife? If your wife, now you say how you feel, that's how you feel, that's how you was raised. If she feel a different way, that's your wife. If she say, Drake, I don't want to be put in the back for anybody.
But you
gonna tell her, yes you are? Because they old and that's how I was raised?
Oh, that's a good question.
No, you gonna know, how we just said about the last name, you gonna know your wife's tendencies and everything before you get married. You gonna know she gonna be like, hey, you gonna put me first and all that, and she's gonna share that. She's gonna show that already, so you gonna know how she is.
And there's nothing wrong with that. That don't mean.
But you gonna also explain the fact that, hey, I respect my elders. So the same way I respect your mom and dad, I want you to do the same way with my parents.
Well,
that's gonna be established.
What I would do, I respect my elders, but you know what I'm saying, I respect her more. You know what I'm saying? That's who I'm trying to grow. I'm not trying to grow old and die with my mama or nobody else old.
You're going to know your wife's pettiness before. All right? So if something is
And he
petty,
sh- and he should've known that.
listen. If something as petty as the front seat would throw your wife off, you explain to your mama, hey, you know how she is, hella petty, but your mama's gonna say, why do you want to be in a relationship with a woman like that? That's petty about little situations.
Okay,
in the
what
front seat.
about the flip side? What if, like she said, it's always something, and that front seat was just there because everybody had that little thing. They may have a bunch of problems, but it seemed like it always take that one small thing to make you flip out. What if that was just a small thing? Yeah, everybody can say, look and say, oh, you so petty, blah 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 blah. But if she
that's
always
what
in it,
and that's what I say to this, I got to do a better job of it too, of articulating yourself without going off. When something gets to the point of boiling, you got to articulate how you feel when something happens that you don't agree with at that time. So then it don't build up. Then you don't have a problem.
And maybe she did, and he
no.
That's
That's not a. I've been telling you for years. That was.
I don't know.
That was just what y'all just said. Maybe
she said
it blew
every
up to that
time.
point.
Ain't no telling
Every
what she
time.
said.
That means more than one.
That
bruh.
means I'm sick of this. I'm tired of this. I'm not being quiet. I'm not cussing.
Just because a person says every time at that time,
we can't.
Damn, I can't.
Yeah, go ahead.
Just because a person said. That's because you chose not to, but you just cut
every
me
time
off.
I try to talk, I don't get to talk with it. It's all good. Get your points. No, go ahead. Ben, I want to hear what you're saying because I got something to say on it.
Every time a person says every time does not mean they've been telling a person multiple times. They're saying this happens every time we react. They're not saying, I done told you all that. She didn't say I told you all the time, oh, this and that. No, she says every time it's always a problem with us. That don't mean she articulated the issue. That means she just blew up at that time because she was in front of her friend and didn't want to get embarrassed. So she felt as, I'm not finna get in the back. You disrespected me in front of my friend. I'm not finna get in the back. And did she be laughing at me? Because her friend was already laughing in the video at the situation. Okay? So why she like, oh, nah, every time we get into it, every time this happens, every time our interaction happens, this happens. That don't mean she didn't told him multiple times.
And then what was her mama saying? Because her mama was
at the end of the day,
was saying some stuff back too.
It's an interpretation of that one incident. We still don't know the whole story.
But I wasn't trying to interpret it that what went on.
What I'm saying is looking at that video and listening, all we can do is try and interpret from that one
to me,
incident.
That looked like somebody that was fed up.
That's what I'm saying. So we can't say that it didn't start way back here and built to this.
I never said it did.
We can't say it didn't.
I never said it didn't.
Just me looking at it.
But y'all counter argument is you don't know what happened before.
No, I already said where I stand. No, I already said where I stand.
That's where mine is. That's where I'm stuck at because I don't know the backstory.
If you don't know, then how do you know it's a backstory? You know what I mean?
To me, that's just like a woman that's just tired of talking.
It's the same thing. You don't know. Okay. So you can't judge it. You know,
but you can judge it because that's why we on the radio. Our job is to judge it and make conversation about it. If everything was the end all to be all, we wouldn't have nothing to talk about. Correct?
Right.
What I'm saying is, I can't sit here and coherently say she said this because she feels like this. That's
what we doing though.
I wish we can have her call in to explain what's going on, so she can say what the issue was. Because to me, like I said, that like somebody that was just pissed. I've done that before, and like I said, I done tried to get better, let things build up and flip out.
The point of the question was, how do you feel?
Oh yeah,
it wasn't her.
I answered that already.
That's not the point of the question. I just gave y'all an example. That was the example. Yeah. Y'all keep leading back to that. Like that's the end all to be all. How you feel and what you would do in a situation is the point of this topic. That's what I mean by I'm not trying to talk about her past and what she led into and all that. I'm saying she could have felt a certain way.
You're pretty hostile right now, bro.
I'm just oh my God, bro. I'm just talking about it.
You see his face?
when you talking about something, the question was how do you feel?
Passionate. I like the passion.
That's how I debate.
Yeah, I like the passionate
debate.
That's how I
debate, man. That's what we do all the fucking time. Right or wrong, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, so if I'm talking about how you feel, why do y'all keep talking about what she was feeling? Tell me what you feel and how you would handle the situation.
I'm not tell her. I said it in the beginning.
That's all I want.
I said it in the beginning.
It wouldn't be a one-time incident. Okay, first of all,
We got to get it established.
If they're pulling up, then apparently I didn't know that she was in the front seat. Okay, so I wouldn't have seen her coming. So being me, I'd have stood outside the car and waited for a gesture.
You would have waited for the mama to say something to you?
Exactly.
Or the dad to say something
Yeah.
to you? So you would just stood there.
I'd have stood there and waited for a gesture, and then I'd have looked at my wife.
I mean, the
or
mom
my
looking out the
partner.
window like,
Yeah,
she looked
trying to
at her,
figure out
waiting to see what's going to happen. She's
what.
like,
And then I'd have waited on, if she said something to me, baby, get in the back. Okay. But as soon as we get, hold on.
This the only
But soon
this the way I want the dialogue to go,
as
not
we get
about her.
home, it's a problem between me and my wife.
Okay. And that's why I said these people.
or your partner.
These people agreed a different way. Tamika said, Cassandra said, that's the way it's supposed to be. And if you go pick up their parent, you get out the front seat and get in the back. That's called respect your elders. That's what's wrong with the younger generation now. There are.
Hey, but
they are Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Snapchat, TikTok as parents.
I'll say this on the air. I ain't got no respect for my ex-father-in-law. He can kiss my black ass.
Well, yeah, see,
off rip.
Respect is gained and it is lost.
No, respect
Well, when I
is
pulled
earned.
up to pick my mom
that's
up,
what
if I know, if I'm okay, so let's say I'm the guy. If I'm driving, we in the car and I'm going to go pick my mom up. First, I'm getting out. I'm gonna put my mom's bags in the trunk, and I'm gonna open up the back door, and let her get in, and I'm gonna shut the back door, and then we're gonna go, and then we're gonna pick up my one. We gonna eliminate the whole back and forth. Now, if she say, "Why you ain't let your mama get in the front?" Yada yada yada. Then we can adjust at that point. But the person that's gonna make the decision is my woman, not my mom. Or I don't give a damn who the elder is, big old auntie, great auntie, whoever it is. The person that's gonna decide if my wife sit in the back or not, it's gonna be my wife. It's not gonna be no elder, nobody else.
Your wife ain't gonna say, Now, see,
it is wife that'll be like, "Oh no, let her sit in the front. It's cool."
Your wife just came out of town. I mean, your mom just came out of town. You ain't seen her in a minute.
I'm gonna give her a hug.
You gonna make her get in the back instead of talking to her while she in the front?
I can't talk to her in the back. Why you acting like sitting her in the back is disrespectful? You said if I sit my wife in the back, that's not disrespectful. Why I can't sit my mom in the back?
No, because she's an elder. That's what I'm saying.
But what does it mean sitting in the front? You just said sitting in the front don't mean shit.
It don't matter. But if you ain't seen your mom in a minute, why is you trying to talk to your moms like with your head?
Well, I try not to look over too much when I'm talking.
That's what I'm saying. So you're not even going to have a real conversation with her.
I'm just going to talk. But like I said, if I know I'm picking up my wife, if I'm picking up my wife, then yeah, she can sit in front. If I'm picking up anybody else other than my wife, sitting in front, everybody else got to get to the back. If I know the next thing I'm doing is picking up my wife shortly after this, I'm going to eliminate that, especially if I know that they already got a little bit of history.
First of all, I think if I was to do that, my wife would probably go off on me because I put her in the back.
And that's her making that decision, and next time, so it shouldn't be a problem.
Nah, it's just that I know you know when you get it with somebody, what
a lot
type
of
of
stuff. A lot of this stuff gonna be sold up prior to an
what
incident
type
like
of
that.
respect the
Prior to
person
getting
had.
married, you gonna know
That's
what's
what I'm
up.
saying. That's what I was saying about the pettiness of it. Like if you know if it's not that big a deal to that person, then they wouldn't give a fuck about where they gotta sit.
Yeah, if it's like I said, if it's
all
already established, you know what I'm saying, then it's cool. Because like I said, I don't let older people sit in the front. It's not that big of a deal, you know what I'm saying, to me. But you just like it just came about the blue. All right, they pull up, got their mama up in the front, and I'm just reacting just off of just that. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, if we already got things established, then that's totally different.
Oh, we going back to the other thing I said. Oh, we need you to call in, bro. Brandon Davis. Please.
What is that?
Let me call you.
What do you say?
Hold on, I'm going to try to mess with him. We're going to go to a song, and I'm going to try to get him on the line. All right, we're going to go to a song. I'm going to try to get a Brandon Davis on the line. Stay tuned.
this? Do you got drip like this? I need an award for this shit. Man, we go hard with this shit. Can't take a nigga bitch like this. Do you got drip like this? I need an award for this shit. Man, we go hard for this shit. Swear. We in this bitch taking pictures. Bad bitches wanna snap it up. All of my niggas official. Real niggas, they gon' dap it up. No, we not all for them jiggers, we jigging. Somebody come sign me, I need a milli. Was my bro, but these niggas envy. Way back when 3 5s went for the 50. Damn, I'm on my way to the bank. Or should I say when we was smoking that Reggie dog, but we called it dank. Damn, these niggas real but they ain't. Niggas think they gon' run up a check, dog. If they can't take a nigga bitch like this. Do you got drip like this? I need an award for this shit. Man, we go hard with this shit. Can't take a nigga bitch like this. Do you got drip like this? I need an award for this shit. Man, we go hard for this shit. Can't take a nigga bitch like this. Do you got drip like this? I need an award for this shit. Man, we go hard with this shit. Can't take a nigga bitch like this. Do you got drip like this? I need an award for this shit. Man, we go hard for this shit.
Man, I got too much drip. Man, I put sauce on my bitch. Nigga just walk through the field. Fuck around and take a nigga bitch. Hold up. Down and I shoot you the long range. I got them guns, they think I got gun range. Get to the ball and I give me a bottle. Fuck on no friend and I fuck on real life. Real life, true story. All of my niggas, they loyal. All of my niggas want hard. You run up on me, we gon' go. Boy, I just caught me a bitch. Nigga, you know I'm a bitch. Nigga, you know I'm a bitch. I put that strap on the dick. My little bitch got 100 on that trigger. I got them plays, nigga, like I'm Lito. I got them guns, nigga, desperado. Just like a boss, nigga, like Carlito. No flexing up top. Take a little bitch across the wall. Put a little bitch in the mom. She liking my drip and my song.
Can't take a nigga bitch like this. Do you got drip like this? I need an award for this shit. Man, we go hard with this shit. Can't take a nigga bitch like this. Do you got drip like this? I need an award for this shit. Man, we go hard for this shit. Can't take a nigga bitch like this. Do you got drip like this? I need an award for this shit. Man, we go hard with this shit. Can't take a nigga bitch like this. Do you got drip like this? I need an award for this shit. Man, we go hard for this shit. Sweat.
Ooh, 808 squad.
I ain't never had shit, nigga. I grew up, man. Got this motherfucking bag now. I'm feeling myself, for real. All this money on me got me feeling myself. All this drip on me got me feeling myself. All this jewelry on me got me feeling myself. This shit ain't come to me, I had to get it myself. Hey. All this money on me got me feeling myself. All this drip on me got me feeling myself. All this jewelry on me got me feeling myself. This shit ain't come to me, I had to get it myself. Hey. Smoking on that gas, I know it's bad for my health. These niggas ain't trying to help, they down for themselves. I used to be broke, had to get it off the shelf. I used to be broke, now I call myself well. Yeah. I'ma buy a bottle and you know it's not a problem. I order up a room, baby, let's hop in the shower. Lil' baby, she a model and she suck it like a bottle. Lil' baby, she a swallow, she ain't even got a goggle. Yeah. Used to be broke back in the days, working for minimum wage. See you stuck in your ways. You don't even like getting paid. See, ain't got time for that. Don't even got time to rap. Stop all that line cap. I'm running to the money itself. All this money on me got me feeling myself. All this drip on me got me feeling myself. All this jewelry on me got me feeling myself. This shit ain't come to me, I had to get it myself. Yeah. All this money on me got me feeling myself. All this drip on me got me feeling myself. All this jewelry on me got me feeling myself. This shit ain't come to me, I had to get it myself. Yeah. Money, 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 money. I gotta get to the cheddar. Left some money on the dresser, baby, you can have whatever. Her feet gon' be softer than feathers. Babe, you know it ain't no pressure. Finessing these niggas. I ran up a check on these niggas. Fuck it, I'm out on the grind. I heard my life on the line. Looking to dodging the crime. Looking like a dollar sign. Mama asked was I'm fine. I told mom I'm straight. She said keep doing what you doing. You on board, keep skating. Why these niggas wanna hate? Cause I'm getting to the cake. Just moved out of state. Putting food on my plate. Drippin', I got lots of sauce. Tired of hearing these niggas mouth. Running sack up in the loft. Got the bag, now I'm taking off. All this money on me got me feeling myself. All this drip on me got me feeling myself. All this jewelry on me got me feeling myself. This shit ain't come to me, I had to get it myself. Hey, all this money on me got me feeling myself. All this drip on me got me feeling myself. All this jewelry on me got me feeling myself. This shit ain't come to me, I had to get it myself. Hey.
Yeah.
We back.
Yeah.
The spillover.
Are we back at it? To segue, I mean, we've been talking. This last week we've been talking so deep about like marriages and relationships and all what pisses the next person off and shit like that. We like that drama shit over here, man. The spillover, huh? All right, but to segue to what we was on, basically, I guess I don't want to sum it up for the fellas, but what kind of summed up that subject for me was that things need to be discussed how it should, how you want it to be before you get in that situation, right? So to go into what we're talking about next, that leads right into it. Go ahead, Reggie.
Yeah, what I want to encourage everybody to do, everybody that's trying to make it work, girlfriend, boyfriend, partners, husband and wife, I want to encourage everybody to have a family or household discussion every week. You know, I want you to get together, a list of topics, y'all discuss them, everybody go on a round table, say how you feel, and that's going to help alleviate a lot of tension.
Say you recommend, because you're not a, okay.
Yeah,
you're not a doctor. You're not a doctor.
Yeah, I
nothing.
recommend and encourage.
Yeah.
And I recommend and encourage that. You know, it's good. It's healthy. It allows things not to build up. It allows you to get issues out that your partner may or may not know. It allows y'all to take the time out to discuss things versus arguing about things. Because when you start arguing, you're not going to get nothing accomplished. You just two people going to be yelling, nothing going to get accomplished. The kid's going to be slightly emotionally scarred from all the fighting. I mean, it's no need for that. Like, y'all can discuss everything, you know what I'm saying, as far as do y'all need to budget more because y'all wasting money, family trips, maybe, you know, setting up a family activity once a month or twice a month, stuff like that, you know, vacation that y'all might want to go on, you know, something like that. Like, all that is healthy dialogue. And it not only helps the relationship, it also helps the kids to understand that every time a discussion is had in the midst of a family, it don't have to be yelling. It don't have to be arguing. Like, you can really talk. And it helps them communicate and articulate to another person as well as in a group, which is good. And that's something that a lot of kids struggle with, you know, speaking in front of a crowd. So y'all give me your thoughts on that. What y'all think about the household family discussion?
I highly encourage it. It's very therapeutic. You know, it's a known fact that it helps in the development of the kids.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I mean, like I said, it's good. I mean, and then it also builds that line of communication with you and the kids. So when they do have questions about certain things or want to talk to you about certain things, they're not trying to hide it from you. They feel comfortable talking to you because y'all been doing it forever. You know, and that's how you slow down a lot of this teen pregnancy. That's how you have those discussions with the kids and teach them about relationships. Because they're going to ask you questions like, you know, my boyfriend or my girlfriend is doing this and this. What should I do? You know what I'm saying? All that should be things that y'all should talk about and be open about. Don't make it a joke. Don't make them feel embarrassed. You know what I'm saying? Really open it up. Because the better, you know, we can open up that line of communication to the kids, the better off they are.
Do you think what the older kid, what you talking to the older kids about, the little kids need to be discussing it too?
No, and then you know you can set up certain things and certain vices like, hey, I want to discuss this, but can it be, you know, one-on-one? You know what I'm saying? Just bring what you got to the table. And then as a parent, you should know, like, if they say, I want to do yada, 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 you may not want to expose, you know, baby boy or baby girl to it. You be like, you know what, we'll talk about that after the meeting.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You don't, everything shouldn't be discussed at the table.
No, I'm just saying, bring up the top. As the parent, you got to be the moderator, too. You know what I'm saying? Y'all coming together and y'all having a meeting, but at the same time, certain topics, you got a moderator. Say, you know what, I understand you want to talk about it, but again, you still teaching the kid. Like, you can talk about things, but it's also a time and a place to talk about them things. You can explain, like, the reason why I want to talk to you by yourself is because your little brother is blah, blah, blah age, and this not for them.
That's
right
what
now.
I'm saying. You don't talk, everything shouldn't be discussed with every kid.
Right.
Yeah, there's a time and a place and an age to start talking to somebody about something. Because you don't want to, when you shock a kid into some shit they're not ready for.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Yeah, but I definitely agree with that. I think one of the issues is that we don't talk as much, and it's more so everything is held in because every word is offensive to the next person.
Mm-hmm.
So I think in order to get to that table, you got to put your insecurities and everything aside and be willing to take constructive criticism, no matter if it's, you know what I'm saying,
Mm-hmm.
like, because everything in the table ain't gonna be all sweet and
no, and it can't be. Like I said, that's how you teach them kids that you can discuss them hard
Without
things
fighting.
exactly without fighting. It don't have to be toxic. It don't have to be toxic to be talked about.
My one issue it be with is when things get discussed, old shit get brought up. You know what I mean? To where you think when everybody tries to prove a point, they bring up something else.
And that brings me to my next thing too. Like, there's a family discussion, and that's good, and anybody, you know, any doctor or therapist will encourage you to do that, but then they also will encourage you to have a discussion with your partner, you know, either before or after that. And them is the times when you bring up certain topics like that. They want to get into some.
Well, but that's what we were just saying.
Yeah,
it needs to be one-on-one.
Exactly.
Because everything ain't meant for the table.
Mm-hmm.
Like I understand you want to be open with the whole family, but the family don't need to know.
Yeah, be open about family matters. You know what I'm saying? Y'all relationship as a, you know, one-on-one, that's not really a family thing. You know, that's more, you know, of a y'all thing. And if people start doing that, man, I think that'll be a lot better. And once you open it up, and like you were saying, people feel like that, oh, you coming at me and stuff like that. Well, if you don't talk, and then the first time y'all talk, all you doing is stating issues you got with the other person, they're going to automatically see it as an attack, and they're going to go on the defense. They're going to be like, damn, we don't even talk.
Exactly.
And as soon as we talk, all you got is complaints about me.
What I don't do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then the first thing they're going to do is think like, damn, they're going to go into defense mode.
And then also allow the kids, too, to say complaints that they may or may not have. And then if it's something that they say and you know you're going to still be that way, it allows you to address why you are that way. If they like, well, I don't like that you know, make us do this or make us do that, then that's good. You know, obviously they missing the link of why you're telling them to do it and why they should do it. And you can fix some of that so that way they're not confused and just thinking you got them doing some BS. You know, they understand the reasoning behind it. And then when they have kids, they'll already have that knowledge of, I know if I tell you to do that, you know what I'm saying, then I'm trying to accomplish this goal. And then they will be able to explain it to their kids instead of just saying, well, when I was little, my mom and them had me do this, so you gonna do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, because everything don't work for every kid.
Nah, it don't.
Every kid is very different. I've learned that with my kids. Like, every kid don't walk to the same beat. They're definitely different. Yeah, but in conclusion to that, it's good to talk and sit down and just relate with your family because that's who you living with.
And shout out to Tiffany. She made a good comment. She said, don't bring up old stuff because I don't live there anymore. Once we talk, move forward. And that's definitely good. And then Tyra said, I personally don't think old stuff will be brought up if actions have been changed when discussed the first time. And I can definitely see that point, too, because it's not old if you still doing it. You know what I'm saying? If you still, do it on a regular basis, or you still actively doing it, just because we talking about the first time you did it instead of the fifth time you did it, it's still an active problem. And once it get fixed, you gotta let it go. Or at least once you're on the path to fix it. Like you said, if you have an issue of, getting kind of amped and people think like, oh, what I'm saying, he upset. You know what I'm saying? Once you get on the fact of calming yourself down and people can see like, okay, he's trying to calm down. He's not really upset. This is kind of how he talk, but I can see he's catching himself at times. Then don't, you got to encourage. You know what I'm saying? You got to encourage like, you know what? You ain't all the way there, but I definitely see you catching yourself. I definitely see you trying to show a difference between being angry and expressing your point. And that's good. Y'all can let us know what you think.
And once again, we gotta say like, don't think we're counselors and we know everything, because that was the case. We'll be somewhere in La La Land. Everybody here is we got our own issues, and this is our therapy. You know what I mean? When we talk amongst brothers, we talk to each other. This is our therapy. This is our way of getting out feelings that we have, and
y'all comments are also a part of that. You getting those other perspectives, so you can understand like, damn, maybe it ain't just my wife or my husband that think like that. Or maybe it ain't just me that think like that. You know what I'm saying? Everything help. Everybody got a perspective, and if we all work together, you know what I'm saying, we can all be better.
And one thing, one perspective ain't right, because every screw don't fit every wrench, every bolt, you know what I mean? Yeah. It's always a different way to approach a different outcome. You got to look at all of them.
And more than one thing can definitely be true in a certain situation.
Now, the next thing we was going to talk about, so this guy, sick. Oh shit!
Big bro, what you think, man?
Oh yeah, bro.
Oh man, I've been over here reading a whole bunch of bullshit, and it's pissing me off, man.
Oh man,
get hyped for the Angry Man Minutes tomorrow, y'all.
No, I don't even want to go there, man, because then they're trying to get us for exciting a riot or something.
What is it addressing? Like Black Lives or?
No, yeah, it's on that level, man.
Okay,
it's some bullshit.
Well, what is it?
The sad thing is, well, I'm going to put it out there. I'm seeing the shit from people I know, and it's bothering me.
What they posting towards against Black Lives or what?
We'll save it for later, man. It'll be another time.
Oh, my God.
That way I can sum it up, because I don't want to put nobody on blast or nothing like that.
I did want to ask y'all.
It's some disturbing shit.
Come on with it.
I did want to ask y'all, man, what do y'all think with this new stimulus upon us? Do y'all think it's going to be a help to the overall economy, a downturn to the overall economy?
Can I give him the backstory? Reggie didn't get his stimulus.
Oh Lord, yes I did.
I didn't either.
I got the check.
It
didn't take.
I didn't get the $1,000 a week for not working.
He didn't get the full amount of he believed that he should have received that everybody else got.
I just felt like they could have put them funds in other places. When you paying somebody that was unemployed before the pandemic, you start paying them $1,000 a week. I don't understand.
Hey, Reggie,
where we going with that?
Can I ask you a question, bro?
Yeah, go ahead, man.
During the pandemic, right? Did you work?
Yeah.
You worked?
Yeah, they made me work.
During the pandemic?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I was an essential worker. They gave me that letter.
Okay,
yeah. We was both working. I was talking to him.
We didn't get no bonus about being out there in the middle of the pandemic, but people got a $600 a week bonus for being unemployed.
All right, because for a quick second I was kind of confused as to why you were upset. But I'm on your side. I'm mad than a motherfucker.
Yeah, I
slaved. I put my life in danger.
And then you got people that's sitting there tomorrow. This ain't nothing. This $1,000 a weekend. Man, I seen some stuff. I heard about some stuff. This one guy was talking about I made
Well, they
70.
got 600,
I made-
and you only made 920 if you got the max.
I got my
Yeah, it was
regular
like,
check.
920.
No, it's 920. 320
A week.
320 is the max for unemployment, and then
Mhm.
you get 600. So
A
you
week.
get 920 a week.
I got my regular check.
Not to mention you
I ain't
get
gonna tell how much I made, but
not to mention you get the full value of food stamps that you would qualify for. You got that.
Oh, let's not let him get.
You got the
issues.
stimulus. You got the
oh,
stimulus
you know
check.
they bumped that up some too. They threw something on with it.
Yeah, they gave you extra food stamps. Then you got the stimulus check to go with it.
Yup.
You know what I'm saying?
Dude,
it was
I know.
crazy.
I physically know people. They it came out of their mouth.
Well, if-
they remodeled their homes.
Yeah, they hooked it up.
Got,
'Cause they was
got
sitting
laid off.
They
and
were sitting at the crib, racked up.
new cars and
I'm not mad at them, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not.
I'm mad than a motherfucker.
I'm not mad at them.
I'm mad because of how they throwing the economy out. Like they making it more appealing to not work.
Well, hey, if you
And
if
a
you
lot
think,
of them didn't go back to
If
work.
you think it's appealing to not work,
No, not me, but I'm saying it's a lot of
just
people.
watch what happened when
the
when this
funny
shit's
thing
over
is,
with.
the funny thing
And
is,
that's
look,
what they
That's why I'm
want.
not mad at
There's
them.
gonna be a lot of
The
people
funny-
going to prison
the
trying
funny
to fund them
thing is,
lifestyles.
the ones that didn't go back to work to keep receiving that money, that ended last week.
Yeah, they're gonna extend it. They're gonna extend it, but only give 200 out. That'll be what they
Even
give out,
still.
200. So it'd be like what 520 if you get the max.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they said, well, they ain't even saying 200. They threw out there 200.
I need
no,
to
they
get
threw out
fired,
like 100.
man.
Yeah, they threw out 200.
It was 200.
I need to get
Yeah.
fired.
Well, if
It's not set in
that's the
stone,
route
though.
you want to do, trust me, I wouldn't recommend it. But if you
I'm
guys,
just saying,
yeah,
man,
but if you,
I need-
this.
I
Why,
need my
let me tell you
kickback.
why I'm not mad though. I'm not mad because I chose to work. I chose the job. Now, if I choose to, I can get fired and go get this 600 like they do. But
they was holding people up too.
I want to keep my job because I know when all good things come, there is an end.
Oh, I mean, I'm not mad.
So soon as it's over with, you got to go get a job.
Oh yeah, and there's a lot of people that done bought cars.
Yeah,
that
you
done
got
put
bills,
it down
all
on the
that.
house,
So-
and you gonna have to still pay for that afterwards. And they're gonna be the ones
Bruh.
back. We still in a pandemic.
Bro, they're gonna be complaining, and those are the ones. Though it's a lot of people right now that's because the eviction stopped. The eviction protector or whatever.
They started
it was.
serving evictions, I
Yeah.
believe, 2-3 weeks ago.
Yeah, so
Well, I think they extended it to August 31st. I thought I read that. They extended
I
it to
got-
August
when?
31st.
No,
Earlier today.
I just
thought I
heard
read
on the
that.
news that they're trying to propose an extension because there's going to be a lot of Americans out of their homes.
Mm-hmm.
But the deadline was 2 days ago.
My thing is, all this money they gave out of unemployment.
But some states, I didn't know. New York, California, some states on the west like Nevada, they have protection for renters. So you basically there's ways you can get out of your eviction. Missouri ain't one of them states though. Like you get evicted, you get evicted here. Like you got to get the fuck out.
Yeah.
But in like that's why people squat in LA and shit like that because it's rules around getting property and living in on it. Yeah.
And that, like I said, that's what's crazy because all that money they gave out in extra unemployment. Why didn't they just make, some of these checks bigger than what they made them to the working people? Because it took them 3-4 months to get the original stimulus. $1,200 ain't gonna catch you up
Donisha
on
said
nothing.
it's extended in Illinois, it's not Missouri.
Man,
Okay.
A special bonus needs to go out to all the essential workers.
Yes.
All us dumb motherfuckers that work during this pandemic.
And they trying to
we
give
need
people a
get
bonus
special
for
money.
going back to work. They didn't give us nothing for being out there in the middle of it, still keeping this country moving. But you want to pay people that you already pay for being off work. Now you want to pay them to go back to work.
I like more money. So I agree with that.
Oh, wait, what? Then we need to get a bonus.
We need to get some bonus.
Yeah, show some love to the people that was out here
I
in
need
it.
that.
People that's sitting home every day and they getting all their
They should
groceries
pass a
delivered,
bill.
getting all
Well,
their
yeah.
clothes
If you work
delivered.
during the pandemic,
Well, they-
you get a $1,000 check tax free one time.
What the bill? They had a bill on there that you get they were trying to give people $100 to $200 depending on how much you make every week for essential workers.
Yeah,
As
the
a
hazard
bonus.
pay.
Yeah, hazard.
Yeah, but it was the What's crazy is the essential worker letter, covered a whole lot of people, but that hazard pay covered a small portion of people.
Yeah.
A handful of people.
If you was essential, that should be hazard pay. If you're in a pandemic and they telling everybody that...
And we're finna be locked down again.
Yeah, everybody locked down, but we're out. So that means if you're out in a pandemic during a lockdown, that means you're out there in a hazard. Why did we not all receive hazard pay?
Hey, St. Louis, I'm telling you now, when we go on lockdown, stay the fuck away from me.
Hey, when we go on lockdown again, they not gonna have the 600 every week like they thinking.
Gonna be mad.
They gonna be pissed off.
Oh, they gonna be hurting.
They gonna be hella mad.
They gonna need them jobs back.
Yeah, and that's a good thing. Like I ain't gonna lie, I was on unemployment for 2 years. I was on unemployment for 2 years when I was 21 for a year and 3 months. And when I tell you I didn't want to go back to work.
Now think about if you getting $1,000 a week.
I was only getting 300.
That's what I'm saying. Think about if that was 1,000.
Bro, if it was 1,000
or 920, I'm sorry, 920.
I wouldn't have had to go back to work. It was 1,000. If
You see what I'm saying?
If I was getting 920, I would have started a business, bro.
It was people that's
But
getting
the thing
paid.
about it is, the government is gonna catch folks, bro. Like everybody that, cause you gonna have to. When people get unemployment,
End of the year gonna be bad.
Oh yeah, you can file to not get your taxes taken out, or you can choose to get it.
Even if you did that extra money,
bro, it's not gonna look good on your taxes at all. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna ask if you were unemployed for this amount, and that's gonna go towards all your little credits that you think you get. They're gonna
get it back.
This government don't give you shit for free.
Nope.
They want all your money and don't want to give you none.
Prolong shit and they move shit around.
That's why I'm kind of nervous about this second stimulus, because they saying the first one was too much because they gave out a lot to dead people. They might be trying to recruit some of that money, so they might not give us this one for free. This one might come with some,
you need to fill out this paperwork.
Yeah, on the back end, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, this got to go with this got to go with that before you even get there.
And then on top of that, they got all that boost, you know what I'm saying, in unemployment. Why the hell did they get the direct payment checks?
I got direct payment.
I know. I'm saying the people that was on unemployment, you getting $920 a week. God damn it, you getting a damn stimulus check every 2 weeks.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Every week.
No, every 2 weeks. You 600 and 600, 1,200.
No, they get 600 a week.
That's what I'm saying. After 2 weeks, that's what that old stimulus. That's what the direct payment was.
That's 4 weeks of 6.
I know, but
that's $22,000, $400.
Yeah, I know it's $2,400, but I'm saying if you break it in half, then you got your $1,200 payment. Their $1,200 stimulus. They get stimulus every 2 weeks.
Yeah, okay. I get what you're saying.
They get a damn stimulus check.
I thought you were talking about $600 every 2 weeks. I'm like, they getting more than that, bro.
Yeah, they getting a stimulus check every 2 weeks.
6. So if you get the max, you get $2,400, and then you get every week you also get an extra $320. So that's 3 times 4. That's 12. Plus 3 times 20, 4 times 20. That's 2,000. Damn,
man, it's crazy.
What is that? 2,029 plus.
It's too much damn money. Is what it is. 12. I don't even care what it is.
3,680, 3,480 a month, bruh. Bruh, you good. Like, motherfuckers, a year that's, you basically making more than motherfuckers. That's 40 grand a year almost.
And don't forget all the money you save because of all that boost to the food stamps. You know, a lot of money spent on food.
Well, yeah, if you was getting unemployment, you was definitely probably getting food stamps.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody that was unemployed come out of this mug worse than when they went in. You mismanaged your money, and
man,
you make a mess.
I was kind of hoping they would lay me off.
We all would.
I was like, cause when it happened, we was waiting for the boss to call us to see if we was essential workers. and he was like, "Man, guys, I gotta find out. Just hold off for a minute."
My company found a loophole. They made the argument that because we do,
we did too.
We do fire. They like, okay, y'all do fire, then that's essential.
Bro, I ain't gonna tell you what my fucking boss said. I don't even want y'all to know. That shit was fucking crazy. I was just like, man,
but this new one,
there's nothing I do that's essential.
but this new one though, they supposed to be the $1,200 payment. They saying they keeping the same $500 per dependent up to 3. The unemployment is going down to 200. This is a Republican bill, 200. A lot of money that those companies got to recoup losses they got before. And the last stimulus, that's not going to be in this one. Like, this one is actually 1/3. It's supposed to cost 1/3 what the old one cost. The old one was like $3 trillion or something like that. And this new one is supposed to be around $1 trillion.
Okay. Danisha said, blame y'all employer for not sharing the wealth because they should have been giving y'all hazard pay, bonus pay. They did. They did most. Didn't they? Kept the money in their record. Tyra said, no, unemployment is considered income, so many people were cut off food stamps since their income increased. Oh.
I don't know, because that pandemic, it was it had a certain designation on there. That unemployment did. It had a certain designation on there, so I don't think it was.
Well, I know you got to report all income with food stamps.
Yeah, but I think that was designated as something different.
It don't matter. You got to report all.
Yeah, I know you got to report it, but I'm saying,
look, check this. When I was getting bonuses, we couldn't get unemployment. I mean, stamps. Because they were getting my bonus shit.
But it wasn't in the middle of a pandemic, though. You know what I'm saying? They saying that people need that money and them food. Well, at least it's what the Democrats was hollering about. Which also I want to encourage everybody, please research the platforms and the basis of these people that's running. Just because they Democrats doesn't make it right. Just because they Republicans doesn't make it right.
This is not a political platform.
Oh, there's a political topic.
I don't.
There's a political topic.
I don't agree with Joe Biden or Trump, so we're not finna get into that.
I'm just saying, look at the issues, people, not the party. Look at the issues.
Yeah, that's definitely true. You got to definitely look at the whole picture and not just the pain.
Mm-hmm. But while you're in this pandemic, it has been some ways that you can. I know we talked about a few shows about investing and things like that. There have been ways that you can save up a little money and invest.
All right, so let's give them one good way each.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, I'll bug you. You can go first.
One good what?
One good way to save during this pandemic.
Stay your ass at home.
Quarantine. That's a good way. Stay at home, save your money. I would say the money that you stay at home with and save, do like what we were saying. Invest it into the stock market and make your money work for you. Don't just sit on it because it's not going to gain any interest and you're just going to have the same amount after this shit is over. You want to leave out of it better than what you were. Like, I consider this pandemic like hitting the refresh button. Like, they hit it once. We tried to come out of it, and people were still fucking up. So now they trying to hit it again and be like, come on, y'all, get it right. While y'all at home right now, just invest your money.
And to piggyback off of that, it's a lot of things that you used to doing that you didn't do. What I would do is sit down, make a list of those things, and then I would take that money and if you don't know anything about the stock market, like what Drake was saying, but you want to, get your feet wet, comment to us, leave a email or a phone number or something, and we can send you out a link to start you an Acorns account. Now, Acorns, that's somewhere where they will take like your spare change or whatever money that you decide to put in there. You can have them take like $10 a week and put it in there, some small like that, $5, whatever you want, and they'll do it, and you'll never notice it's gone, and they will invest it for you, and you can watch your money grow, And then if you send it in and we send you out a link. That link, when you sign up, you'll actually get money for signing up. And again, like I said, there's ways you can watch your money grow and save. It's like a savings account with better interest rates because they're going to invest it. You know, they're going to use that money to invest in the best things that their experts are saying. And the more that grows, the more your money grows.
Most definitely. I got to say this. Man, Christian, you tripping. My partner Christian on Facebook, this nigga just posted, every girl a freak till it's time for them to eat booty.
All right, I don't even know where he's going with that. You know, like I said, comment on the show, send a number, email. And, you know, one of us will send you out a link to the Acorns account, you know, get you started with that investing. Like I said, it's an easy way. You don't have to worry about it. Look at it. Like I said, you can check your growth daily if you want to. They got charts on there that show you, you know, what they're investing in. They ask you a couple questions, like when you want access, you know, things like that. And they'll set you up the best portfolio possible. And it's cheap. It's like I want to say like $1 a month, you know, for the account. That's nothing. And like I said, if you at home and you ain't going to all that money you spend it on fast food, going out doing this, going out doing that, maybe even clothes if you're a shopper, you know, reinvest in yourself.
Reinvest in yourself, not booty.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Hey. I love doing this shit, man. It's just funny. All right. We're going to get into one song, and then we're going to come back, say our last words and whatnot. All right. We're going to get into Nephew. We're going to get into Yo's track, Profit Daily. Let's go.
Chalk walk.
Profit daily, no mafia top. The QP jerseys, I signed for problems. QP the gang, I'm a real life goblin. So many murders, the mirror is polished. Run up your bag, get hit, I'm a rob. Lacing within OD, I'm a doc. Prison of riches coming upon it. Straight to the beef, I'm keeping it honest. Good with a pistol, I'm trained like Thomas. Stand on 10, his trap, my cottage. Purchase a body, get bought, no audit. All about beef, straight Benny or Honda. Learn how to rap, I grew up on phonics. Straight from the block, I grew up with riders. Straight from the point, I ain't ducking it hot. Feeling yourself, get shot in dodge. Ready for war, I'm strapped like Keith. Charging the game, and I pay my fee. 5 in the tank, I slide on E. Straight to the top with a gun on me. Mad to the bitch, he wanna be me. Cupid the gang, no I and we. My partner died, I can't even sleep. All in his minds might live on the beach. I want you, no CeeLo Green. Holding his head, what it means to me. Business first, no murder, no peace. Broke in a bitch, can't afford no tea. Buy me a block like Master P. Murder a person, murder a beat. Solid as fuck, just put it on me. Run down on him, get clapped and cease. Do it for me, man, I jumped in the streets. First one to it, I'm good with the beef. Truth be told, man, I signed for a piece. QP jersey gave me the keys. QP Blizz, he showed me the peace. Still for me, I'ma rock you to sleep. Real street nigga, I'm chasing the green. Real street nigga, I'm chasing my dream. Profit daily, no mafia top. The QP jersey, I signed for problems. QP the gang, I'm a real life goblin. So many murders, the mirror is polished. Run up your bag, get hit, I'm a rob. Lacing within OD, I'm a doc. Prison of riches coming upon it. Straight to the beef, I'm keeping it honest. Good with a pistol, I'm trained like Thomas. Stand on 10, his trap, my cottage. Purchase a body, get bought, no audit. All about beef, straight Benny or Honda. Learn how to rap, I grew up on phonics. Straight from the block, I grew up with riders. Straight from the point, I ain't ducking it hot. Feeling yourself, get shot and die. Get back on my head, wouldn't wanna be me. Prison of rich, man, it is what it seems. Ready for war, man, this is my piece. Pay me a murder, I do it for free. Give me the go, been camping for weeks. Drop top on them, get hit from the seat. Locking me up, man, it's all on me. 25 to life, I'ma find my peace. Quick as a prophecy is QP. My mirrors are murders, he must ain't see. Fuck one with him, better take it on bleed. Execution, get on your knees. Murder a person, murder a beat. My father, he love me, he lecture me. Murder a person, murder a beat. Top of the hill, wanna be like me. Cupid the game, and I'm bringing the heat. Cupid cartel, Medellin. Robbing and murder, we make it look easy. A brand new Drake, but I'm back to a feast. All in my face, don't like me cheesy. Shoot him in the head, just give me a reason. Fuck one will him, not willing to reason. Piss on my game, that's a QP treason. Profit daily, no mafia top. The QP jersey, I signed for problems. Cupid the gang, I'm a real life goblin. So many murders, the mirror is polished. Run up your bag, get hit, I'm a rob. Lacing within OD, I'm a doc. Prison of riches coming upon it. Straight to the beef, I'm keeping it honest. Good with a pistol, I'm trained like Thomas. Stand on 10, his trap, my cottage. Purchase a body, get bought, no audit. All about beef, straight Benny or Honda. Learn how to rap, I grew up on phonics. Straight from the block, I grew up with riders. Straight from the point, I ain't ducking it hot. Feeling yourself, get shot in dodging.
Yo, we back. All right. We got 5 minutes left to rap with y'all. I mean, we can wrap it up to where, what did we talk about so far today?
A little bit of everything. A lot of relationships.
All right. A lot of relationships.
A little bit
One,
of investing, a little sports.
Tell your mama and daddy get the fuck in the back.
Or you might end up on Facebook.
Get in the back. Change
your last name.
Yeah.
Or don't get married.
Hey, make sure it's a name you can agree on.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody change their last name to Johnson. You might as well. If
Or
everybody-
X.
X.
Yeah, change it to X.
All right. Don't go to strip clubs if you in the bubble. What else we talk about?
Ways to invest. Send us, like I said, phone number, email, something. We can reach out to you. You can get you on Robinhood.
Get you them links.
Yeah, get you a link to Robinhood or Acorn.
Get you a free stock.
Yep, Robinhood give you free stocks. Acorn give you free money.
You can send if you want to get involved in investing, send me an email at driqueghr@gmail.com.
Or you can email me at reginaldwright 2 I can get you started.
You still on Yahoo, bro?
Yeah, man.
Still on Yahoo?
I mean, I got a Gmail, but that's what I checked the
Look,
most.
now I remember the other social media I was trying to remember. Damn MySpace.
Oh, MySpace.
They're in the same damn era.
What's wrong with Yahoo? I got Yahoo. I got Gmail, iCloud.
I got 4 old accounts I don't use no more on Yahoo.
Yeah. Bro, I used to play dominoes on Yahoo. They had the game section where you play all
Also have family as well as relationship discussions. That's something else.
Yahoo is about as old as AOL.
He said, "Look, I'm waiting on him to say Gmail." He said Yahoo.
I got a Gmail too, but
I ain't gonna lie. I was over here going to sleep. You woke me up.
Man, listen. Damn it, it's an email. I don't know what the big deal is.
My bad, bro. I'm just saying, as soon as I had Yahoo too, as soon as I figured out there was a mail called Gmail, I said, I'm a motherfucking G. I need to have that.
If I pulled out a flip phone right now, it'll blow y'all fucking mind.
Oh, see.
That's how it was, bro.
Let's get to we only got 2 minutes left. Tekashi 6ix9ine reportedly lands $5 million deal, live stream deal to perform upcoming album on live stream. He got $5 million.
Yeah, they've been throwing money at him since he got out, man.
Bro, that's fucking crazy,
Dude,
man.
polarizing, man.
Oh, the whole society has changed, man. You know what I think it is? Remember how they said the axis was supposed to switch?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what happened, man. Everybody just fucked up, man.
And they brain juice is going the opposite way
It
now.
definitely ain't no cold no more, boy. It used to be a cold.
I mean, it's to all the OGs. They standing on what they saying. Like they ain't fucking with them, but like the mainstream, they fucking with them. Like, and that's crazy. But they just go
it's
to
a lot
show
of
it's
little
about
kids
it's
too,
about
though.
money though.
Yeah, it's a lot of little kids that like Tekashi. Like I see kids all the time bumping and stuff, downloading and stuff, and that's who really is doing a lot of this streaming. You know what I'm saying? People that know the code, they not really streaming and stuff like that. Not like these kids is.
And if they are, they streaming old songs and old stuff that they like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we got a minute 20 seconds left. I'm gonna sign out, man. Anything else you want to say last?
Hey, everybody, subscribe. You can get us on Spreaker. You can get us on Podchaser. We also on Spotify.
iHeart.
Yep, iHeart.
All them. Anywhere you can get a podcast and download, you probably, after this live is over, you can get it. If you want to listen to us live, you have to come on Spreaker.
And we're going to be going to YouTube
you have
soon,
to come
y'all.
on
Look out
Spreaker.
for that, too.
Oh, we on YouTube, too? Or are you talking about videos?
Yeah,
though?
we're gonna be on YouTube soon, y'all. Not yet, but it's coming, so get excited. Get excited.
Yeah, I gotta get my face right and all that. You know what I mean?
We gotta get the makeup artist up in here,
Get the shining and the glares out of it.
Yeah. It's going to be good, though. When we see it, when y'all actually get a chance to see us up here at the Spillover, y'all going to be like, damn, we didn't know y'all was up in there, you know what I'm saying, doing it like that.
Yeah. All right, we appreciate y'all, man. We appreciate y'all.
It's all love,
10 seconds,
man.
we out. It's Dreek.
Reggie.
Big Ruh.
We out. The Spillover.
Ooh, you make a mess.